previously of the curse of Strahd, you guys had awakened at the Wizard of Wines, a grim vision had by Natari about the fate of one Sid Embros, or at least that he was captured by the beasts of Schwalch Woods that you guys now believe to be Anastrasya. Based upon context clues, I can neither confirm nor deny these accusations. We're probably right. Anyway, you assembled to go ahead and deal with the druids down in Yester Hill and whatever Becker Dane was up to. Whilst traveling southward towards Yester Hill, and I realized I told you a wrong direction way back at the dinner because I got quiz turned upside down. It was south of the winery. You eventually found yourselves finding one Rustling Winds, who was at a grave site, the graves of one Skeets O'Hare, the last member of his troop that was missing. Russ revealed to you that memory returning to him, he knew where to find this place. Tried to console him, and he just wanted to move on and follow you on your way to go deal with Becker Dane. However, speaking to him, he eventually let his guard down and revealed the truth to you. The fact that he himself is on borrowed time, as whatever dark entity had made a bargain with him when he had died would only allow him to go as far as the defeat of Becker Dane, to have that moment of vengeance. With your assurances that you would go through with the defeat of this individual, you began your way towards Yester Hill. You arrived at a fairly good time to a large hilltop where there was lightning striking, and sounds of ominous ritual beginning. You tried to sneak your way into the inner areas of the Druid camp, dark as it was, in order to deal with whatever was going on here. The stealth was bungled, eventually, and a fight ensued, fighting various berserkers, but none of the druids seemed to turn to attack you. They seemed singularly focused on whatever ritual they were trying to retrieve. It's a massive wicker statue that appeared to be an effigy of Strahd von Zardovich, with a green glowing gem inside of its body. Tried to continue, the battle unfolded. You cut your way through most of the men, but to no avail. They completed their ritual and summoned forth a creature known as Winter Splinter, a massive tree blight made from whatever this darkened blight wood could be. You fought against it in a truly stunning array of high-octane explosive magic from NPCs, which made me feel a little bad. You guys defeated Winter Splinter handily, but not before it had swallowed Ella and inflicted her with the blight. The unfortunate circumstance of the blight being, if you fail the save twice, the infection actually takes hold, and if a creature that is infected has 0 hit points, they sprout up as a blight spawn, which is what became of Ella. She died inside of Winter Splinter. However, she found herself in a similar space that others had seen before. But none of the stars deigned to gaze upon young Ella. Instead, only a ghost of something spoke to her and offered her a singular last chance at life. The ramifications of this agreement Ella is well aware of, but it added to her a bit of a ghostliness, an etherealness of sorts, as she found herself awakening, buried inside of one of the graves on Yester Hill, and just sort of phased through it, and you all watched as Ella returned to you. You all kind of knew the score at this point. This tends to happen in these lands, especially to you all for whatever reason. But with that deathly encounter finished, you were beckoned forward by one Becker Dane, who stood outside of this gnarled tree which we now look at, infused with the black bark and thorns and roses of the blight, as well as gore and blood. Beckert seemed to believe that the only thing to be done to the valley was to wash it away and all that lays within, and bring this wretched blight all over to destroy the entirety of Barovia. You fought against him. He chided young Moog for turning his back on the gift that he once had, for Moog indeed did have the blight at one stage, but circumstance had changed that for him. It was a rather harrowing encounter. People got knocked out, various blight infections occurred, little lads popping up to attack you, but ultimately, you were able to defeat Beckard Dane, whose last words were of regret. He bade you seek out Mordenkainen, who yet lives, and to apologize to Theobald for him, because he just simply could not see the stars any longer. With him defeated, you all took stock of what he had, a strange, gnarled staff, no longer covered in the brambles and roses, instead just the black wood with kind of the fleshy feel to it. And looked to one Rustling Winds, whose time was up. A dreadful figure, unknowable in size and scale, loomed behind him and cut his strings as if a puppet, and his body fell before you all, disanimated. And that is where we begin today's session.
His body's still there, right?
Yes. You gaze upon the scene. You have Becker Dane dead on the ground before you, and Rustling Wind's body slumped on the ground.
Well, I feel like we should take a short rest and bury these bodies and then be on our way.
Do you think that we should take Russ to go be with Skeets?
How far away was that?
It was on the way to Yester Hill from the winery, so about midway between the winery and Yester Hill.
Yeah, we can do that.
I don't know what to do about this other dude, though.
Well, I mean, he was Theobald's friend. We could bury him and you can say some words.
I've got words, that's for sure.
Well, anti-zombie words. Nice.
I will say the anti-zombie words because I do not want to fight him again. But I do think it would be a good idea to take a nappy nap. Or at least sit down for 3 hours for a short rest. Por favor.
Are you Spanish now?
No, I'm just
Breaker, are you Spanish?
No.
Are you of a different ethnicity?
No. I just got back from a Mexican restaurant.
You went without me? Breaker, over and out.
A half-eaten burrito in her hand. She's like, what?
What?
Ella cuts ties.
You got the chimichangas?
I did.
You bitch. Walks away.
It was actually a short rib burrito. It was fantastic.
Can I check out this tree?
Sure.
Get a Dervit?
No, I'm not nervous, sir.
What are you trying to discern about the tree?
Okay, so the picture is showing there's some, like, blooms. I don't know what the red glowing stuff is. It looks almost like there's, like, tentacles growing out of it, like, but yet it's dead. So, I guess more of, like, life? Question mark?
Give me a nature check.
A, B, C, D, E, F, N. There we go.
Bring me your blood.
This tree is not so much dead as it is riddled with corruption. The barbs on it, the red portions of it, appear to be almost like not necessarily thorns, but maybe horns, like bloody red horns. And to touch the wood, it has a strange give to it, like it's a fleshy creature rather than a tree at this point.
Eesh.
Do I think that it could be like cured by anything? Like maybe a prayer? Like throw a fucking healing potion at it? I don't know. Like, is there
Thoughts and prayers.
thoughts and
For
prayers?
that, I'd need a religion check. What we get? 17, not bad. Let's see. You figure that a hollow spell could probably cleanse the corruption from this tree. Alternatively, you could attempt to cut it down, but it would take a large amount of time.
Yeah. I mean, it looks huge. Do I think that maybe leaving it be time will heal this tree?
Not at all.
We
Okay.
talked.
You hear Ella inside your head, softer than usual. Breaker, you don't know anyone that might have like a hollow spell, do you?
I don't even know what a hollow spell is.
Same.
Breaker.
Give me a history real quick, Natari.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage as well.
Ella's in your head helping.
Good, because my
It has
history
nothing
is
to do.
minus
It has
2.
nothing to do with Ella.
Damn
It
it!
has 100% to do with your character and who they are. Hey, 17 and a 0. Good thing. 17. You recall in your training with Theobald, he is capable of such a spell. Theobald is cleric as well as you. You know, it's a spell that is beyond your capability currently, but you could get it in the future. But you know for certain, the only person you can think of that has such a spell is Theobald himself.
Okay. You know what, Ella? If anybody knows how to do this, this would be Theobald. So clearly, we want to fix the tree. We're going to have to get him.
Ella whispers to the tree, "We're gonna cure you, buddy," and walks away.
Did the tree talk back to you?
I don't know. Did the tree talk back to me as I was patting it?
No.
No.
Okay, good. I'm not sure I could handle
Also,
another creature.
while it was up there, is that a fucking skeleton? Or is
Yeah.
that just flavor? Oh my god.
I mean, you said they were feeding people and blood to this tree, right?
I mean, I'm like, now that I zoom
Mhm.
into this tree, I see fucking skulls. I saw a skeleton. I'm like, oh my god, I was standing on people's faces.
This
There
is
are
straight
like,
up a Diablo 4 tree.
yeah, there
It
are like
is.
40 skulls on this tree.
I've
Well,
never played Diablo.
This reminds me a lot of the Scarlet Rot a little bit from Elden Ring.
This is disgusting.
As you got close to it, Ella, meter was slowly building up on you. Get the
Ella said, "Fucking try me," as she looks at a crow and walks away.
As you're dying, yeah, you back away.
cramming the bolus in her mouth.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
And
I'll outlast you, bitch.
internally, I'm screaming, but I'm trying to be really fucking cool. So I look at the
Trying to be
crow
real
and say, "Fucking try me." Internally, going, "Ah!"
So in my inventory, I still have Theobald's Owl Charm, and Moog is probably not going to make great use of that, and he would like to give it to Natari, who I think will make use of it.
Thank you. What does it have?
As wisdom, it's +1 to wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to find it. If you
Yeah,
need
it's a
it.
like Theobald's Owl Charm is what it's called.
Okay.
And I'll remove mine.
Man, this guy does good drawings. Let me tell you what.
I will also let you know that you guys did not, I don't think yet, search Rustling Wind's body.
What was Beckard's staff called again?
It is Golthias staff.
I guess while we're sitting here, all attuned to it.
I'll lean down to Russ and just say, I'm sorry that I couldn't save you. And then rummage his body.
As you reach in, where do you reach?
I think like I'm kind of like he's laying down and I'm more of his head. So I like reach at his head to say, I'm sorry that I couldn't save you. And like internally hoping that he could, there's something. So like basically in the top of his robes, I guess, would be more up towards his head, up top of his robes.
As you reach in, you see the head detaches from the body. It just slumps a little further away from the body.
Eesh. Yeah, he definitely died that way.
Rowan looks disappointed in Ella. It's like, why would you do that?
You do find some things on his person. First of all, you find a smashed, smoldering bell that has like the faintest scent of brimstone to it. You do find what appears to be a blank piece of paper that is well worn, like it's been folded multiple times. The third thing you find is a newer folded up note that is kind of put into his cloak and tucked away. You also find one greater healing potion, as well as a single potion of invisibility.
I try and straighten his head back on before anyone can see it. I mean, it's gonna fall off anyway because we're gonna pick him up, but always looking out for us, buddy, weren't you? Like lower my head to his detached head. Yep, it's weird. Ella's real sad.
you're doing the Boba Fett thing.
Yes, yeah. I was trying to think of where that was from, but yes, that was exactly it.
Judge me.
Yeah. That's what you find on Rustling Winds. He also has a fairly nice cloak that he wore.
I don't want to bury him naked. He deserves the cloak.
All right. So you guys are going to attempt to take a short rest at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And bury Beckard at the least here.
Yeah.
And then after the rest, take Russ to the other gravesite.
All right. Where would you like to bury him on the map?
Probably not near this tree.
Not near the tree. What is this thing?
It appears to be like a druidic totem.
I feel like further away from all of this stuff. This stuff here is just.
What about entering, like where we kind of entered to go up this hill, or even back at the camp? What if we just drag him back to the camp?
What camp?
Where the like why do I want to say balders? The one guys were that we
The
fought.
wine guys?
The where the blight swallowed me up.
Oh, were the druids, the
The
casters
actual the actual like camp.
The graveyard.
Was it a graveyard?
No, there are graves everywhere.
Oh yeah, sure. Back down there. Away from this tree, so when we hopefully cure this thing, his disgusting body doesn't destroy it again.
When he died, like before he died, was it evident, like the corruption and such? I can't remember.
Yeah, it retreated.
So now he does not look like that.
Oh.
I mean, he still looks pretty gaunt in general, but like he had all sorts of like thorns wrapped around his body, and those strange flowers have all kind of turned to ash and receded.
Okay.
Moog would like to try something with Becker Dane's staff, and while we were waiting, or have we waited long enough to attune to anything?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, never mind. I want to after he tunes to it, he wants to try and like communicate with the tree a little bit, if that's possible.
So you guys gotta wait to bury Beckard until you can get him away from the tree.
Yeah.
So you guys go to kind of take a breather, take a short rest while you're here. And not too long after you kind of hunker down for a second, you hear just the sounds of clapping as a figure approaches.
Oh, come on.
This figure.
Oh.
As he goes, and you see Escher approach and says, well done, everyone.
Breaker, your boyfriend's here.
Break,
He's not my boyfriend.
My bad. Make signals.
Were you watching the whole time?
So turn on that one.
That's ominous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the general Castle Ravenloft theme.
Okay.
As he approaches and he goes, yes, I must admit, I was indeed watching you all. It was a rather fantastic show, if I do say so.
So you didn't think to jump in and help?
I died, dude.
anytime?
You seem
I died.
Like when I was dying?
I died.
a couple of things. First of all, you died quite suddenly. Nothing I could really do about that. And second of all, you seem to have everything handled with Beckard, and I was told only to interfere if it seemed like you were having trouble. Seems like you're fine to me.
I was dead.
You're
You
fine.
don't have a healing
Look at you.
potion? I know, I'm fine, but
True.
None of us are truly alive here.
Wait, what? Rowan hasn't died yet.
Well,
True.
yeah.
Yet.
Yes, I sacrifice my robot in my place, usually.
Robot.
but he just kind of approaches you guys, and he goes, like I said, fantastic job dealing with this whole mess.
Oh, yeah, cool. So, what's up?
Well, I'm just here to check progress. The Lord sent me, of course, to retrieve potentially an item that you may have recovered.
Oh yes, you must mean the stone, the green stone.
Right on the money, friend.
I don't remember which one of us has it, but if Moog has it, he's going to give it up.
The robot has it. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. The robot picked it up.
It's in my special trunk.
Yep.
He'll approach you and put his hand out.
The trunk opens.
Natari gives him a high five.
Is the trunk his butt?
Oh,
It is his butt. It's just shiny
Natalia is
metal.
right here and high five
Yep.
suddenly.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, she did move. I was like, I said it and I didn't move my character quick enough.
You just hear in your head, not your boyfriend. Mm-hmm.
He gives you the high five back, and the hand lingers just a little long.
Mm-hmm.
And then
No
he'll
judgment.
reach the hand out for the orb. Or the crystal.
They're holding pinkies now. Mm-hmm.
So you hand it over, Ron.
Well, no, I just let him grab it from the robot.
He walks up to it and retrieves it from the robot. You know, Ludmilla can't stop talking about you, Rowan. She likes you quite a bit. As he puts it away into a bag that looks like it should have some weight to it, but just kind of drops in and disappears. Probably a bag holding, looking at it.
Mm.
Ella's like sliding up here. Ludmilla is asking about Rowan, huh?
Yeah, Rowan's like, you must thank her for me for the gift she provided. And Meg waves his buster cannon around.
Oh, I'm sure you'll have an opportunity to thank her yourself soon, dear lad.
So how's Volenta and Anastrasya doing?
Oh, how's everyone doing? Are you truly interested?
Yeah.
Well, Volenta went a bit missing for a short while.
Yeah, and then? Yeah.
Well, she's a mercurial being. I'm sure she'll be back whenever she's done having fun. But
It's crazy,
Anastrasya,
Yeah.
Anastrasya was also off on some manner of hunt looking for your friend, I believe.
Did she find Sid?
I don't know. I've been following you for a while.
But she did it. She said that she's looking for my friend for me or for us. Like,
She definitely said she was looking for your friend. I can only assume it's for your dear girl.
and she's like tapping that. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, cool.
Not just the silver claws. I mean, I just can't get over it.
No, shush. Yeah.
He grins a moment, and he looks to Ella and says, "She did say something, I believe, about you."
About me. About me.
Yes. She thought you were rather fetching.
She's still tapping Nat. Like, yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Oh my
Awesome.
god, get yourself together, girl.
It's cool. There's yeah.
But
Yeah, play cool. Yeah, play cool. Jeez.
I'm playing cool. I'm
yes,
playing
you
cool.
don't want to appear desperate. Come on.
Yeah.
No, I didn't even ask about her. I asked about the family. I just want to know how the family was doing. You brought up Anastrasya. It's fine.
No, you
And that I'm
totally
fetching.
said her name.
Well, those are the only two we don't know about. So, brought up to Ludmilla, and it's only fair to ask how the whole family's. You know what? We didn't ask about Strahd. How is Strahd doing?
Oh, the Lord is ever fine, as he's always been and shall be, from here to eternity.
Cool. Okay. Well, then, yeah.
Good. Good to
we did
hear.
our job.
Good to hear.
Ella's over here,
So,
screeching.
are you just supposed to follow us around, like, all the time?
Oh, no. This was more of a trial run, really. Since we gathered this information and sent you to the task, the Lord merely wished to ensure that you completed it. Make sure you were worthy of your mettle, and you've proven that to us. And the fact that you have not run afoul or joined ranks with any of the myriad enemies that we have in this land means that we can count on your loyalty to Castle Ravenloft, of which we're truly appreciative.
Rowan just shakes his head like in an affirmative way.
I got a question if you could answer it.
Yes.
Why would the druids have I can never say this word right, effigy of Strahd? Is that like, it's like a bad thing, right? Or can it be a good thing?
Well, they do tend to like to play their little games. Perhaps they thought it would be fitting if Strahd saw an effigy of himself storming his very castle. Perhaps it was a joke.
Oh. Yes, a jest, yes.
Indeed. A miserable one that they'll continue to do. Well, I appreciate your forthrightness, the delivery of the item in question, and wish you the utmost of luck on the rest of your journey.
Moog would like to do a little sniff perception on Escher, just out of curiosity.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a good scent here, especially near the Golthias tree.
Yeah.
It smells like
But,
grandma's ashtray.
It truly does. But he just kind of gestures to all of you and says, well, I must be returning to Castle Ravenloft. I'm to give a report on your activity, so don't... It's going to be all good, I assure you.
Question, tabletop. Esther's not a paladin, is he? Or a cleric, sorry. It's a cleric.
You don't know.
He likes daggers.
As he's walking away, can I Esther, you don't happen to know the Hallow spell, do you?
No, my dear, I do not.
Thought I'd try.
Definitely not a cleric.
It's far beyond my ken. Not something I would ever dabble in, not in any life.
Breaker, you gotta figure out what this guy dabbles in. Now I'm curious. I don't want to ask him. It's rude.
He
I
dabbles.
think
in
he likes
daggers.
to dabble in daggers, yep. He probably likes the same thing, the things that you like.
Interesting.
The
Not my
stabby
type.
stab.
I mean, that's what he was super interested in at the
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah, he was interested in my. Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
You know, before I leave, actually, we didn't get a huge amount of time to talk at the dinner. The Lord does tend to go on about what his visions are. I'm actually kind of curious about you all. So I saw specifically, he points to Ella, you be eaten by a creature, then pop out of a grave. What happened there?
Ella, full on, is staring past him when he asked that question. Like, war bells, going off in the background of her head. War sounds, not bells. War sounds in the back of her head.
I think that it might be too early for Ella to talk about it. Sometimes, when you have a death experience / back from the dead experience, it really fucks you up.
You know, the typical back from the dead experience that everybody
Yeah.
experiences.
Yeah, like there's textbooks about it, and
That
PTSD and
is
everything.
the curious thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you coming back? I've been in Ravenloft and Barovia for a long time. And not everyone comes back. In fact, very few do. Just you all. Maybe a few others I've seen. Like, and he kind of looks over your shoulder at the body of Rustling Winds. Like him. I just want to know. And he looked to Natare. Since you seem to experience this, and maybe you're more willing to speak on it, what exactly did you see?
The only thing I can really explain it is that I've been blessed. Whether you think the blessing is good or it's bad is up to you. But I was blessed.
Blessed, you say?
Yes.
Moog pipes up about the eyeball in his chest.
I've got it.
He looks to you, Moog, and says, "Really? An eyeball, you say?"
Yeah, it was a white star. And then
White stone.
there was the reason I died. There was a hole in my chest. It was filled with a. It started healing over, and I felt it move inside there, like an eyeball rolling inside of a skull.
He kind of gives you this look as if he's trying to assess your statement. You know, like the kind of squint you would give with an insight check as he's hearing you tell him this.
Eyes
He goes,
narrow.
Yeah, and he goes, very fascinating. Well, I will tell you this. There are many powers in these lands. And one should be careful the ones they, and he looks over at Becker Dane's body, entangle themselves with.
Moog slowly hides the Gothiah staff.
It's like it's not going off screen. Says, but I suppose I've grilled you all far too much on this subject. Apologies. I was just curious, honestly.
I actually, Rowan speaks up because I was actually hoping that you would know more than us, because I'm kind of in the dark about all this so far. One minute a friend dies, the next they're back. I have PTSD.
As I've said, it doesn't happen to everyone. Most of the people in Barovia, when they die, and their soul returns to whatever mess it's left in here. Eventually comes back at some point, whenever the things start again. And, but every now and then, some of the people who come through from Faerun, not all of them, mind you, but some of them, they live at least twice. I wonder why. I wonder what these powers have in mind. Kind of strokes his own chin a moment. Any theories?
Your guess is as good as
We're
mine.
just as clueless as you are, man.
Ella stops and finally answers and just yells, "Blight!"
Ella PTSD in the corner just starts screaming, Blight!
I see. Well, if you find anything of interest out, I'm sure we'll talk again sometime. Just be careful. Oh, and one other thing. I do have a little something for you, Rowan. And he's going to reach back into that bag, and he pulls out what appears to be a stoppered vial of the same liquid that was given to you during the dinner. It says, "The Lord wanted you to have a little to go. Enjoy."
Oh. He takes it and smiles.
Well, this has been fun. And he'll reach over and take Natari's hand and give it a little kiss before he begins to back away. Fare thee well, friends.
Natari blushes.
I'm sure we'll meet again. He'll just begin to walk off.
Ella ruins the moment and grabs Nat and Blight!
Oh, you're ruining it at all. Sometimes, Ella. I know we've
Blight,
talked about it. Like sometimes you just have to keep your mouth shut.
blight.
Look at that ass. Oh,
Oh, look
jeez.
at ass. Blight.
It's got a nice one. Well toned.
I...
There, that's perfect.
I am blight.
But yeah, it seems Escher walks off, and you see him kind of round a tree and then just disappear.
Yeah, he's a magic boy. I knew it.
Blight.
The boy! All right. Are we still short resting, or did we complete that, or was that started?
You could begin it now if you'd like. He kind of came while you guys had just started to take a short rest.
Gotcha. I'm trying to take a nap, man.
In case you did anything fishy, but you didn't.
You got to be watched as you do the favors of the Lord of the Land.
But
Mhm.
1 of 3 collected and apparently delivered to the hands of Ravenloft.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good. Very good. Delivered to the devil, indeed.
No, right? Like, not a good person. I don't want to like him.
As the devil rhetoric is being spoken, Rowan just holds up the vial and smiles and puts it in his bag.
Quite literally the deal with the devil.
Blight.
Blight. Wow.
Exactly, Stella.
Oh, yeah.
Blight.
She's still here.
Okay.
All right, you guys could go ahead and take a short rest now if you'd like.
Okay.
Very much.
We can start dragging Deckard's body and gently carrying Russ's.
Yep,
I'll
you'll have to find something to do with his detached head.
I'll put his head in Meg's trunk.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's spacious.
He's got his
All right,
head in
you
his ass.
guys gather
Spacious
Beckard
head.
as well as rustling winds and begin to head out. Heading back through Yester Hill, you don't run into any issues at all. You can find a place to bury Beckard away from the Golthias tree.
Yeah. Are we going back to the tree?
No.
I don't think we have any reason to.
All right. Can I try that thing with the tree as you guys like drag off Beckard?
Sure
Moog is at this point attuned to the Golthias staff, and he wants to get better idea of what this tree is, essentially.
All right. Go ahead and give me a nature check. I'll give you advantage. Pull that back up here. 13. You truly can't sense much about it other than what has already been revealed to you
Okay.
by your party. It appears to be some corrupted land in a corrupted tree.
Yep. Okay. Thought I'd try because the staff is so related.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a piece of that tree.
Right.
So you don't know if curing the tree will destroy the staff or what.
No, Moog has a new toy.
New
But yeah,
wooden
that's
stick.
all I wanted to do.
Back to the map of Barovia. He's gone.
Oh.
All right. You guys continue on your way.
Did you Crafty, did you tell people what you found on him?
No, not
On
yet.
Russ?
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to take you over to the grave site?
Yeah. Or I guess it doesn't matter if we go. But that is where I am going to give Rowan the 2 pieces of paper.
Oh, I'll take you there. Give me 1 second. Where did I put the lad's face? Must have been in Yester Hill. There we go. All right, you all bring the body of Rustling Winds to Skeet's gravesite. Do you want to bury him kind of alongside?
Yeah.
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 Mhm. It takes a little bit of time, but you are able to dig the grave, place his body in.
After we get done burying him, I will stand up, take the papers out of my pocket, and I think these are more made for you to read than others. Hand him the 2 pieces of paper, the blank and the newer one.
Is there anything on them?
There is one. One of the papers is well folded, like it's been folded many, many times over. Like it's got the creases, ingrained in the paper. It appears to have no text upon it. The other one is a newer looking piece of paper, only folded once. And you read it, and it is a note from Rustling Winds to all of you, explaining what he had already explained to you. It seemed that if he had convinced you to go with him without digging too deeply into what was going on, the note would have explained what happened to him to you.
Mm.
Probably written with the intention of not telling you originally.
As I'm sitting next to his grave, I do kind of like want to look at the bell, like jingle it a little. Is it still jingly even though it's smashed?
No, it's like when you have like a bent bell, like
Yeah.
the little bead in there just kind of rattles a bit, but doesn't make a jingling noise.
Where are you,
The
little
blank
guy?
the blank piece of paper that's old and been folded. Does it look like it has been written on? Like not ink, but like indentations from pen strokes?
Give me an investigation check. No. Woefully absent of any sort of indentation. The only thing that you see are the well-worn creases from folding over and over.
Do they look like they were a pattern or anything like that, or is it just like like a origami type thing?
With that investigation check, it's more so just making the note as small as possible
Gotcha,
to probably keep it tucked away.
gotcha. Okay.
I reached back up to Rowan. Hey, Rowan, do you think you can mend this bell at all? I know you can mend your robot, but what about this? And I hand him the smoldering bell.
I don't think Mend will work on it. It's not in pieces, it's just crushed.
Can you uncrush it?
Mend just attaches pieces.
Oh. I thought there was one that could repair it, like repair broken items.
It's what Mend does is it repairs single breaks or tears in an object.
Oh. Dang.
Yeah. It's pretty specific.
Can I try and pop the dent out?
Yeah, give me we'll call it a dexterity check because you're trying to be delicate with something. Yeah, you get it a little ways out. It's still a little janky.
Could I, during our travels, like keep working on it and during downtime?
Sure,
Okay.
if you'd like.
I pocket it, and it's something of Russ's, so I want to make it nice as a memory. I know him and I didn't have the best start, but he grew on me.
Well, Natari will say, like a resting prayer for Russ.
I'll hold
They
your
do like a
hand while you do
performance
it.
check or anything like that. Or what am I doing for those again? When I'm doing them,
Religion.
religion. All right.
Remember, you can guidance yourself too.
She wants this one.
That one I wanted.
You say a prayer over Rustling Winds' grave. I assume to Selune.
Yeah.
And you feel a brief moment that moonlight of your goddess peers through for a fraction of a second upon this moment. And you believe, if anything would deign to attempt to raise Rustling Winds, it would not be able to, under the moon goddess's protection.
She'll say another one to the god of light, asking for their protection for him as well. I'll do another. This time I will guidance myself.
New religion, who dis?
But it's the same thing. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, different religion.
God, I wish we were smarter.
Third. But no, you feel again twin protections probably on this place. And the connection here also to whatever Fey energy might be guarding this grave site as well. This seems like a well protected place, at least until something takes a long time to corrupt it.
Natari just nods and she's like, rest in peace, our dear friend Russ.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Anything else you wish to do before you depart?
I don't think so.
Party gathers, continues on their journey without rustling wings.
Onward to Kresk, I guess.
Yeah.
We did the thing you asked for.
Let us in. Let us in.
Let me in!
You told us to do this thing and we did it. Let us back in.
Stop gatekeeping us!
Exactly. Wait, weren't we supposed to get stuff from the wizard, the wine guy, to take back to Kresk? Or am I imagining things?
He offered you some wine to take as a shipment over to them.
Can we actually carry it though?
And he also requested you bring that stone back to him.
Oh yeah, let's not go back there.
Well, I don't think we can actually carry the wine with us.
Yeah.
It's not like we
I
have a
couldn't
bag of
remember
holding
if
anything.
I couldn't remember if what he wanted us to take and if we had already taken it or just remember the conversation.
And the druids are gone. They can take care of their shipments themselves.
Yeah.
They can make that good for nothing son-in-law do it.
Yeah, this shit'll sort itself out. You guys go past the Wizard of Wines, choosing to not go back.
Rip Bozo.
Bye.
Right, guys.
We killed those druids. Bye.
We have no reason to return.
Give me a D20 roll, someone, for this leg of
Me.
That's beautiful.
It was.
A
Lucky number.
13. A 13.
Does our horsey boyfriend return?
Horsey boyfriend.
Horsey boy friend. You gotta move the hyphen around.
Oh, I was thinking that was like that's so last thing.
Sorry.
The witchlight.
No, the dead guy. On the
Yeah,
horse, the dead knight was on the horse.
I got it now. I was just thinking of your
n-
ex
now
from
I
the other
understand
one.
what you're talking about. Understood.
Different campaign, different
Yeah,
boyfriend.
exactly. I was like, oh my
Um,
god, there's always a horsey boyfriend in our campaigns.
You guys are traveling on the road. 13. It is a quiet journey so far.
Squint eyes.
Far.
I know, right? So far.
Anastrasya.
Yes. So far. And nobody's dead.
Yeah.
But you get to around about the bridge on your way to Kresk, and then who else would like to roll a d20?
I will.
All right, Craft, you can go.
7.
Ooh.
These numbers.
Ugh.
Zoinks.
Zoinks, Natari.
Zoinks.
Pinkies.
Eladu.
Eventually, while you guys are on the road, you don't run afoul of any enemies, it seems. However, you do catch up to someone who is traveling down this road. As you see Ludmilla with her construct in tow.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Wrong one. I mean, yay.
Nice. Mommy's back.
Mommy!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dead.
You see Ludmilla traveling down the road, and actually, the rain would have stopped at this point.
He's like, hubba hubba.
Is that weird for anyone? Anytime we see any of the wives, it's not raining. Like, what is this? What's going on? Suspicious.
But yeah, you guys are kind of behind her, and she seems to be taking her time on her travel, and notices the footsteps of a group of 6 people approaching.
Oh, I could finally show her Mig.
And yeah, she'll turn around and stop and go, "Oh, all of you."
Yes, all of us.
Where's your sister? Wife.
Which one?
What?
Yeah, you're right. Crazy.
Anastrasya.
Any of them.
She wants to know where Anastrasya is.
I'm being kind. It's just a kind thing to ask of, where's your family?
Well,
What's not?
It's
normal
kind of
to say.
awkward.
Last I saw, she was on her way to go look for your lost friend, I believe.
But she didn't come back with anyone?
I left about a day or so ago.
Yeah, why are you walking?
I like to walk.
Okay.
It's good for you.
Cool. Okay.
You're all walking. Why are you walking?
Well, we're not rich. We don't have a carriage. What?
We don't have a horse or a carriage.
Rowan
so we
knows how much money she is carrying and looks back at her and goes, mm-mm.
We're
Yeah,
poor.
Theobald's entire war chest.
We're fine. Fine. Not gonna waste money on a carriage, okay? We can walk. We've got thighs of steel. We are adventurers. We don't waste money on things like that. Anyway, nice to see you.
Good to see you all as well. How have the roads been treating you?
Oh my god! Ella checks her pockets. Does she still have the money after the blight took her?
Do you?
Do I? I'm checking my pockets.
Do you have all your other possessions?
You have all your items.
Okay,
Are
cool.
you naked
Whew.
right now?
All right. Whew. Ella just had a freak out, checking her body, and then was like, "Cool, cool,
Tori
cool, cool, cool,
looks
cool,
at
cool,
her through
cool."
the side of her eye. She's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
You know,
Like
just
in her head,
I
breaker, breaker.
felt
Rowan
li-
ignores
felt
and
lighter.
approaches Ludmilla, and he's like, "Thank you very much for the gift. It has helped." And she
Oh.
shows MGG and where it's installed.
So this is your construct, is it?
Yes, yes.
And she starts to inspect it. And she goes, "Oh,
Oh,
see
I
you
flip
had
the
to-
face back to the smiley face.
oh, that's cute. I like that." She looks back at her little construct. We could make you a little cuter. And then looks back to yours and goes, "But this is actually quite a well-designed construct. Of course, I understand you probably, based on the materials used, had to use whatever you could find. Can't really find the best around here, but
Oh, yes.
the cannon looks nice.
I affectionately refer to it as my magical garbage golem.
Quite. It's nice. I like it. And you did a very good job integrating what I gave you." She inspects it and goes, "Oh, got a little more output on it. That's it."
Yes, it works wonderfully. We've already had a chance to see it in action.
Very nice. I'm glad that you're finding you're able to achieve something here. Yeah. But where are you all headed? I assume if you're heading west, you're heading to Kresk.
Oh yes, we're headed back to Kresk. We did run into Escher as well.
Really?
As we retrieved one of the gems, and he took it, and I assume is returning to the castle.
Actually took it, did you?
Yes.
Interesting. Just a moment. And you watch as she weaves her fingers in the air for a moment and appears to be casting some sort of spell. And there's about 6 to 12-second pause. And she just kind of gives a nod and goes, "All right. Good to know. Thank you."
Rowan just smiles and shakes his head.
If anyone's
What was
curious.
that about? What was that about?
Oh, she looks to you, Natari. It's a sending spell. It's just communication.
Okay. Did you know that he was keeping an eye on us?
Oh, I was just making sure that Strahd was aware. You never know with the rest of them.
Yeah. Was Strahd aware that we gave the gem? Does Strahd know that? Does Strahd have the gem now?
And I mean, he was aware that Escher was following you.
Hmm.
It's a short communication, unfortunately, only 25 words. I can only get so
Gotcha.
much back. I don't want to expend too much of my power. We are still traveling dangerous roads.
Very true. Very true.
But again, thank you for the information. I'm also headed to Kresk, so why not travel together?
Rowan just
A
smiles
fine
big
idea.
and says, "Very good."
And Ludmilla will join the party for the time.
It was great. It was so great.
The new bard though, since we're playing this in the whatever the new it's not considered. Is it 5th, 6th edition, or is it not considered a new?
Everyone just calls it 2024 at this point.
Yeah, just
2024. Okay.
Yeah.
It is
I
the
read up a
sixth
few over the
edition.
Bard thing, so there's a lot there. So that'll be fun to see how that goes.
It's all
I still
pretty
need to
good.
figure out what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. Yeah.
If you want,
I don't know.
if you want, we can still. We'll discuss it later, but we can make the fairy thing work still.
No. I'm doing something else. I've already decided.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna miss her
Just
so
saying, like,
much.
if there are races that aren't in the 2024 that you still want to play, like the Tabaxi Joey, I can make it
Yeah.
work. It won't take much
Okay.
effort. So,
Yeah, I still want to play. Well,
'cause-
let me think about it.
Yeah.
it. But I will let you know if that changes.
Isn't
It-
race
it's-
in this largely flavor in 2024?
no, it still has abilities. It still has kind of
Okay.
like the abilities that they have now. It's just they don't get ability scores from
Gotcha.
their race anymore. It's now you get that from your background.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think they wanted to move away from your race defining your statistical and
Right,
physical
right.
prowess.
No, that,
which
that
which
totally
makes
makes sense.
Yeah.
Because there's buff tabaxis, there's wimpy tabaxis, there's smart tabaxis, there's dumb tabaxis.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just
So
wanted
I
to
think that's why
play. I just wanted to play kitty cat. That's all.
Who's want to play a cat?
It's easy. All we're gonna do is we're gonna take the tabaxi, we're gonna cut out the stats, and leave everything else in place.
Well,
Just
the
wanted to
main
play.
thing was like it was counterproductive to actual role playing because you get people that like to min max and also role play. If they like to min max more, they're gonna role play less because of being
Yeah.
locked behind certain things. So it's gonna
Yeah, there's
it
quote unquote
detracts from some of
correct
the fun.
choices to make.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
if I was truly min maxing my tabaxi, like, isn't because it's gonna have her be the celestial warlock, and it's like, yeah, having the speed boot, like, it would be better if I was a rogue or something like that. But I just wanted to play kitty cat. That's all.
You agree?
Meow.
Well, speaking of which, you guys, are with Ludmilla, and she has joined you to travel down the road.
And while we're traveling, Rowan will just talk shop with her about magic science. Magic tech. I think that's a copywritten word, but say it anyways.
She'll discuss that with you, but also kind of in between, actually kind of check on everyone in the group and see how they're doing in general. So she'll kind of first go to Natari and go, how have things been so far? Are you doing well? Acclimating to as well as one can to this place?
Well, considering that I've died, and then I came back, and then I've died a couple times. I've almost died. I'd say I'm acclimating okay. Most people would have a verge of a psychotic break right now, so I think I'm okay.
Well, that's good to hear. At least you'll feel all right. Now, if you start to go crazy,
Yeah, all right. I'm
you
not
should
going to tell you if I'm
probably-
going crazy. Mm-mm.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck that one down real close.
All right. Well, that was
Yeah.
enchanting.
Healthy coping mechanisms. That's what Theobald told me. Tuck it down real deep and don't talk about it.
Is that truly what he taught you?
No,
I was going to say,
That's
it
what-
doesn't sound like the man.
that's what Helga taught me.
Ah,
Talk to the man.
who's Helga?
Wait, hold on a second. Let's touch back on that. Let's reverse it. Did you get to talk to Theobald much? Or have you talked to him?
Oh, I've talked to him a few times.
When was the most recent time you talked to him?
Oh, shortly after your visit.
And what did he say? Did you let him know that we were here?
Of course, we delivered the messages that you
Mhm.
wrote for him. I gave him a moment
And-
to read them. I asked him what he thought of it all. He was a bit upset that you're all here. But I
He is
assured
gonna.
him you will be working on the auspices of Castle Ravenloft. I mean, as long as you're with us, you should be more than fine.
Oh, that's a really good one. She wanted to see if she's telling the truth, but she rolled a really high one.
But yes, it was, the mixture of disappointment slash relief, I suppose, knowing that you were all alive. One of those things. It's a very complex emotion he seemed to be feeling at the time. I didn't want to pry into him too much at the moment. I gave him his time to collect his thoughts before I decided to go on my own business.
And how often do people visit him down there? Is it like a daily thing or?
Oh,
Mhm.
well, food is brought to him daily. So,
How much food is brought to him?
enough to be spared for prisoners.
Okay.
Enough to
Again,
keep him alive.
exactly. We don't want him to die or anything like that. But at the same time, he is a prisoner. He's not going to be afforded, like, the fine meals that we treated you all to.
Understandable. I understand that.
And
Okay.
Moog
I
is like white
understand,
knuckling his staff.
and I understand that you all want to get him back as soon as possible. And once all this mess is taken care of and we're out of this plane, whatever it is, I'm sure you'll be able to catch up with him and, return to from whence you came. You said it was Icewind Dale, I believe.
Yes.
Hmm. Read a
It does
little bit
not.
more about that place.
Mm, it's. I think it's beautiful, but and it doesn't rain like it does
And
here.
only snows, I assume.
Oh
Yes, which
yes,
is further than rain, but
very very cold, very cold.
I like the cold.
It's definitely a place to explore at one point or another.
Mm.
Was reading some old books on the place. I don't know how up to date they are, but some fascinating lore about your world. Did you ever hear of the Netherrealm Empire, the Netherese, as they're called?
Ooh, has Rowan heard of that? Since he's
In
bookish.
history, Chad. History check, please.
Natari just looks at her with a blank stare. She's like, I have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, Rowan. The Netherrealm were an ancient magic empire before the Spell Plague that had vastly powerful arcana. They had entire cities that floated through the use of magic. They were the brightest and most well-learned wizards and arcanists whomever lived in on the face of the world. Um, but many events occurred that led to their downfall and the eventually shattering of their cities. And you've heard rumor that there is somewhere within Icewind Dale ruins of one of these flying cities buried somewhere in the ice.
I would say he looked for it and gave up in his little pilgrimage, but he uh, he discusses it with them, and he says that they're kind of a cautionary tale for anyone dabbling in the arcane.
Indeed. But interesting nonetheless.
Oh, very.
You guys continue on. Any other conversation on the road? It seems that as you travel, nothing comes towards you. You're safe traveling.
I don't believe so. I think Moog is just being quiet.
Rowan just continues talking shop as much as
Does
he
it
can.
rain at all while they're together?
Uh, Doesn't seem to. And as you guys are kind of walking and conversing, Ludmilla will kind of gaze back at Moog for a second and go, "Is everything all right there, friend? Seems mum's the word with you."
Moog just kind of explains that we've all been through a lot, and we're really, really wanting Theobald back, and trying our best to make that happen.
I apologize. I should be a bit more sympathetic, considering your circumstances. I can be a bit, I guess, neglectful of others.
Moog encourages her to be herself. She is who she is.
Good. I'm not good at, and she kind of looks around, being thoughtful, I suppose is the word.
Indeed.
You guys arrive on the outskirts of Kresk. You arrive to the gates of this city once again, and you see again the guards are there looking down and seeing you approach. And they go, "Who goes there?"
How many days has it been?
Probably about two.
Okay.
2 or 3.
We're here to speak to you. Whoever told us to go take care of the druids, we took care of them. We went in.
Yes, do tell them that Lady Ludmilla of Castle Ravenloft is here. And you see the guard kind of, his eyes widen. And he ushers off very quickly. And eventually, returning is this man. This fellow you met previously, who looks down and says, "I see you've returned with nobility. Welcome, friends. Welcome to Kresk." And he nods over to one of the guards, and they begin to open the gates.
Rowan will just go, "Yes, thank you. We've taken care of the druids as requested. Just letting you know."
Yes, indeed. Thank you kindly for your efforts. Please enjoy your stay here in Kresk, and if I were you, I would avoid the Abbey. And he begins to leave.
The alley?
The Abbey.
Abbey. Okay, like Downton Abbey. Gotcha.
Why is that good, sir?
He's already ushered off.
Whoops.
Like very curtly said it and left.
Can we ask the
But
guards?
Did he look flustered or anything?
give me an insight check. I'll allow a little retroactive insight. He seemed very displeased in general, especially with the fact that Ludmilla was here, and just wanted to, and it was a very begrudging but astute opening of the gate without any regard to whether or not you succeeded your mission. He didn't even ask.
Oh. Rowan just goes, that's weird. Oh well.
And as you enter in, through the gatehouse, the air grows a bit colder. The two square towers with peaked roofs flank the stone archway into which is set a pair of 12-foot tall iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into a arch above the doors the name Kresk. And these doors creak open as the gates are essentially pulled back. The guards watch you guys going by, and with your passive insights, they regard you quite nervously as you enter the town.
Batman glare.
Yeah.
There's no reason to be nervous, or is it her? I mouth and I point to Ludmilla.
Me, are you trying to be coy about that one?
Yeah, like is it like there's no reason to be nervous, and then I like lower my mouth. Like, is it her? Me.
Give me a. I need two things here. One is
Okay.
a stealth check to see if you avoid Ludmilla picking up on this,
Daddy 20.
and the other is a persuasion check to see if this guard will
Oh
give you any
god.
recognition.
I go from a +10 to a +0.
But he just looks away from you and goes back to his business.
Breaker. We're definitely nervous about her. It's fine. We're over.
But yeah, you enter into the town proper, and all around, you see that the mist is kind of shrouding this village. There's a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between strands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, as to constitute a forest. Northeast gray cliffs rise sharply. The road winding up to the abbey is easy to see from this vantage point.
We're supposed to go see the abbot, right? Is that who we
Yeah.
want to see?
How long have we been out and about?
But that Abbey, though,
Yeah, right? Like,
kind of want to see what's in there.
where? I assume it's one of these big buildings, right? Like that big cathedral-looking thing, or is that like the town?
That appears to be a large abbey
Okay, all right.
up on the hill.
Yeah. Roland's
What do you think?
probably going to inquire about an inn somewhere. Because I imagine we've been out about for a while now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You kind of ask around for an inn, and the villagers tell you. Actually, give me a persuasion check. Because these people seem pretty tight-lipped in general, especially to outsiders. Yeah. You managed to get a kind of nervous-looking citizen to speak to you. Goes, sorry, sir, there aren't really any inns in the town. This is mostly just homesteads. We don't receive many travelers this way, I'm afraid.
Interesting. Well, might there be any empty domiciles to use for any weary travelers?
No, we don't build beyond what we need, and anything that is not being used, we usually hold for people or storage. So, unfortunately, sir, you have to find. There's plenty of room. You could set up a camp somewhere if you'd like.
Camp time.
Camping.
It looks like we
Camping
need
in the
to
pine
not
tree.
avoid the abbey and what's that?
You guys hear at this point the bell on the abbey toll.
How many times?
What does
Just
that mean?
once. The villager looks back to you and says, feeding time, I guess. And he just kind of quickly scurries away.
I'm sorry, what? Feeding time
Wait,
for
Hold
who?
on, sir. Please walk
Oh,
back
man.
here.
Wait,
We
hold on a second.
gotta
She
go to the
She
abbey.
keeps like shuffles after him. She's like, hold on a second, sir. Hold
Give
on,
me a-
what do you mean?
Mo, we gotta go.
What do you
Give
mean?
me perception checks if you're trying to follow this guy. He's trying to disappear.
Mo,
I roll villager stealth.
Mo, we gotta go. We gotta go to the abbey.
I got him.
He rolls a 14. You find him easily. You all spot him. He tries to go around the corner. But he's like,
I don't want to. What do you mean feeding time? Who's getting fed?
He says, the mongrel folk.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
The mongrel folk? I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? What do you mean by the mongrel folk? Like, are they eating other people? What's going on?
I don't know too much about them. I've only seen a few of them, but they all reside in the Abbey. Ah,
Oh man. Oh, we gotta
And
go.
what do these people look like?
he kind of like you see his face on him as he like thinking really hard as to which one to describe to you as he goes, well, there was a person with kind of taloned feet and like scales on an arm. There was
And
someone that had like spider legs protruding from their back.
What?
I'm
Um,
sorry. Okay, so what do these people eat? What are they eating?
I don't know. The abbot takes care of them.
Okay.
Jesus.
Rowan's like,
We're
he
just-
seems like a real nice guy.
He
We're
does.
just
We should
told
go
if
see him.
we hear the bell to not be near the abbey.
Noted. Okay, I love this journey for us.
Moog asks him, and he's like, "Where did these forsaken beasts come from?"
He kind of looks uses. I heard rumor that they were once people from this very town.
Oof.
And what happened to those people? How did they turn into someone who has spider legs coming out of their torso?
Give me another persuasion check.
Here we go. Boom. Ba-doom. She's so perfect.
He kind of looks to you and kind of he's getting very quiet and leaning into you guys, like he's using the size of your group as protection for his presence. And he just kind of whispers and goes, from what I understand, the abbot is quite mad, and he's turned some people into these creatures. That's what I've been told. I don't know if it's true. I don't go up there myself.
Um,
Rowan's just like, so up the road then?
Yes, if you're looking for a place to camp anywhere up the road, the Abbey is, and he points to the large building, the set of buildings to the northeast, is up there, but I wouldn't recommend going to it.
Oh, we must. Well, here for a reason.
Indeed. I have
Well-
business with the abbot himself, so
well, thank you for your help, dear friend. What was your name again?
my name is Runkle. Runkle Stillskin.
I'm gonna
Yes.
write that down. I'm gonna write that down.
It's
NPC
a real
energy.
name that isn't just made up. I'm a real person. Remember
I bet I
me.
could
Real
spell your
person,
name
too.
for like. You give me my child back.
I don't have your child.
The blight.
You have a child?
You know nothing.
Anyway, I have to go get a gold needle. I'll see you later.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's what I get for asking the name.
Totally real man disappears from your presence.
Guys, we gotta go to the Abbey.
Yes, that's why we're here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to get Stella fixed.
But
Yeah.
if the abbot is turning people into that, what will he do to Stella?
Let make her normal. She's already.
happens-
He's gotta be able to reverse it.
Yeah.
But if
It's
he
fine.
makes
No
Hey,
mad
Father Lucian-
scientist.
Father Lucian, may he rest in peace, told us to come here and chat with this guy. That's what we're gonna do.
No mad scientist would do mad things like turning people into animals if they didn't know how to reverse it. Come on, Nat. No one's that
This
heartless.
is just no.
Rumors at best. He's taking care of them. Obviously, he's a caring guy.
Well, if you
Maybe.
all want to rest or something before you head up there, I'm going to head up there either way. So,
Yeah, well, we've got
What
one of
time
those.
would it be right
Yes.
now?
it's pretty late by your arrival.
We should probably, turn in and then just go up in the morning or something.
Well, I guess this is where we part ways then. You will enjoy your stay here in Kresk, and I'm sure we'll meet again. It's
Nice.
great to see you, Rowan.
Yes, it was a pleasure meeting you again. Oh, and if you are seeing Strahd again, Lord Strahd again, before we have the pleasure of his audience, please thank him for the file he sent me.
Of course I will.
Oh, you should have Anastrasya send me a letter, letting me know if she found Sid and stuff. But mostly Sid. All Sid. Let me know if she found Sid.
Well, if I arrive at Castle Ravenloft and I find your friend there, I'll send you a message. How's that sound?
Yeah, you can send me one. That's fine.
She would really like it for Anastrasya
No,
to be the one to send her the letter.
no, that's fine.
Well, Anastasia lacks the impeccable ability of Arcana that I do and would be incapable of reaching you in a quick manner. Is your
Yeah.
concern Anastasia or was it your friend?
It's definitely my friend. Yeah.
Good. Good. You should be careful. She tends to break toys. And she'll say, "Ta."
She better not touch Sid. Wait, oh god, she's left. Okay, bye.
And she's going to see the abbot before we do?
Seems like.
Why did we not go with her, guys? She's so strong.
What do you mean? We're tired. CPs.
DPs, but also, like, if something is going on, fuckity fuck, shit fuck, like, we'd have her.
What do you mean? Abbott's a nice guy.
Look,
Everything we've heard.
she's no
Father Lucian said he was cool.
Anastrasia,
Father
but
Lucian said he
she's
was cool.
still strong.
Are you planning to pick a fight with the abbot?
No, but he's turning people into monsters.
We don't know that. We have a scared simpleton telling people that.
Rowan, my trust of you is going to get me killed permanently.
Hey, do you trust Father Lucian? May
I
he rest in
only
peace.
trust this group.
Well, I trusted Father Lucian. He gave me a thing, and it seemed to have been helping.
Okay, then
Mo
I trust
Stella. Mao.
Ow.
Mao. Mao. All right, rest it is.
You need to chill and not be so eager to jump into fights.
It's not a fight. It's protection. It was more of if something on the downity down was happening, we have an extra person.
Wouldn't you rather be well rested for the next fight?
I just
think
hope
that's
there's no
also
fight.
protection in itself.
These people
Then there won't
seemed
be none.
scared of Ludmilla. So therefore there would be no fight.
I will tell you a saying that I learned while on my travels. Don't start none, and there won't be none.
That's weird. But how can there be some if there is no some to give?
You've lost me.
What?
Matt's like, I would like to take a nap. Are you two done?
No, I trust Rowan. If he says this is the best thing for us, then this is the best thing for us.
What do you mean? It's the end of the day. We need to rest.
And okay.
You guys gather up to find a place to rest?
Yeah.
Easy enough. You could probably do so near to the center of the town. where there's kind of thicker forests, or near the entrance, wherever you prefer. But you're able to set up camp inside of the walls of Kresk.
Moog crawls up a tree once everybody is going to bed. That's where he's going to sleep.
Oh man. Empty.
All right. You all have a quiet night's sleep with no issues and may complete a long rest.
Nice.
Sweet spell slots.
And now all of the 5 spell slots I had spent are returned, and Rowan is happy again.
It's the little things for Rowan. Like his 5 spell slots. It doesn't cost you a spell slot to when you heal your Meg.
Ring does.
No, but it costs time. I can't do it in combat.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, it can. I'll just be useless for 6 rounds.
Yeah, gotcha. Ella knocks on
You
Mo's tree
guys-
to get him down. We're awake.
Moog crawls down.
You all awaken a chilly day in Kresk as a light snow begins to fall.
Whoa.
Just like home.
Just like home.
Oh.
Just like home.
Ella sticks her tongue out.
Natari does that like little hands in the air and you spin around a little bit. It's like, oh, I love the snow so much.
This is amazing.
You see several children in the street doing similar things.
She gives them the thumbs up sign.
She touches Stella. Stella, it's snow. Have you seen snow? Is there snow in your town?
You see she's squinting at the sky.
Like squinting, like
Wow.
yeah, okay, yep.
Rowan will ask Rose and Thorn if they've ever been in snow before.
Rose replies to you, "No, this is first time ever seeing it. Never got to be this far in the valley. It's just fun."
Rowan says, "Go ahead, take control and play it and touch it and feel it. It's good."
All right. You guys watch as Rowan is possessed by Rose and begins to just kind of prance around like a little girl in the snow.
That's fantastic.
Tabletop. Do we know that he's letting them take control of him?
It's pretty obvious.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Rowan's just like dancing around like a little girl.
You can see like his eyes are like kind of overcome by like a little blue glow.
Okay,
So,
I just wanted to make sure.
There's a definite sign. So yeah. It's pretty obvious.
Ella goes, Rose or Thorn?
Rowan looks back to you and just says, again, this is in Rowan's voice. This is Thorn, of course.
Oh my god. Are you having fun? It looks like you're having fun.
Yes. And this is like the most you've ever heard of.
Yeah,
Thorn
right?
talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What a talker. Man. Are you gonna let Rose have any fun? Or is this all Thorn's day?
Says a little pause and thinks, all right. And Rowan's eyes go back to normal and then return again, and Rose also kind of has some fun for a minute.
Yeah,
Thorn's
Ella
day.
will twirl Rowan's body as Rose.
And eventually, after having a little bit of fun, Rose lets Rowan take back control.
Why are you twirling me?
Oh my god, that was so fast.
Yeah, mid twirl to make it.
Yeah, like he changed back so fast. I'd be like, "You are high."
Hello.
Ella like gives him like an awkward
This is
smile, and I was
awkward.
like, "Rose and I were having fun. I'm sorry."
Yeah, they need to get out and play in the snow a little bit here and right now. They've never seen snow before.
Oh, I'm so happy they got to see snow. This is. I take like a deep breath. Home. I
You
miss
hear the
it.
bell toll from the abbey.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, it's feeding time.
How
Let's go
long?
check it out.
Or is it like a bell toll from start to finish? Maybe it just finished.
It's just, like a
Right.
couple of like bing boom, like bell tolling, and then it stops.
Japanese high school tolling bells.
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong bong.
Oh man.
Boom.
Oh, geez, that memory just came back.
Right.
I feel like I'm at my grandma's house right now.
Literally.
Okay, well, it looks like we need to head over to the Abbey.
Alright, send Meg first in case a spider leaps at us.
You guys begin to head up the trail towards the abbey. Once you get to about here, you can actually see down over to this area on the northern side of Kresk, and it appears to be like a pool at the north end of the village, and near its shore there's an old gazebo that looks like it's probably on like the verge of collapse. And you see what appears to be a wooden statue nearby to it, with its arms outstretched. But you see that as you kind of pass up this path.
Can we make it out with any level of detail? Or is it just like
Not-
shot at and fallen?
Not from this distance. You guys are up the hill a ways.
You said a statue with its arms outstretched?
Yes,
Okay.
near the gazebo. And you guys continue to wind your way up the path, eventually coming to the gates of the abbey. Let me get you guys over there. Swap up the music here for the abbey. This one.
Moog is going to put resistance on himself.
All right. You arrive to the front of the abbey, where you see the road from the village climbs above the mist to a wide ledge on which the abbey is perched. A light dusting of snow covers the trees and the rocky earth. The gravel road passes between two small stone outbuildings, to either side of which stretches a 5-foot-high, 3-foot-thick wall of jumbled stones held together with mortar. Blocking the road are the iron gates attached to the outbuildings by rusty hinges. They appear to be unlocked. Viewed through the gates, the stone abbey stands quiet. Its two wings are joined by 50-foot-high curtain walls. A belfry protrudes from the rooftop of the north wing, which also sports a chimney billowing gray smoke. And as you approach, you hear a voice from this tower say, "Who goes there?"
Pokes Moog.
It's your boy. No, I'm kidding. We're here to see the abbot.
You're here to see the abbot, are you?
Yes, sir.
Mm,
It's me.
mm. Well, I suppose we might be able to let you in. Have you brought
Yes.
an offering?
What?
Moog conjures some good berries and offers that.
Ooh, You see, as running out from the gate is this individual, a
Oh
dog-faced man
my gosh.
with like a long wolf's ear, and kind of runs up and goes, "Ooh, gimme, gimme!"
Mo gives it to him.
He takes them all. Ooh, and he just starts to greedily eat these berries.
Are you
Ooh,
okay?
these are good.
Hilarious.
What? Of course I'm good. Look at me. Aren't I the most
You are-
beautiful person you've ever met?
But
You
are you
are
hungry?
Indeed you are.
Good boy. Good boy.
Yes,
Are-
I am.
Are you hungry?
Oh, I just love food.
Okay.
If you let us in, we'll cook for you.
Ooh. Well, you'll have to ask the abbot, but you can come in. You seem nice. Come on. Come in.
My friend, I'm sorry, but I can't leave my group here. Can we please all come in?
Then you hear another voice go, "Just let them all in, Otto." All right, they can all come in.
Good.
Thank
As
you,
this other
mysterious
figure
voice.
rounds the corner. Kind of hunched over
Oh.
person with scales and a kind of lizard-like eye looks around and goes, more travelers today. At least these ones are not as frightening.
Oh my God, Dr. Strahd.
You're always so worried about frightening things.
Doc Connors, nice to meet you.
What?
Nothing. You remind me of my fellow friend.
My name is Siegfried Bellevue. This is Otto Bellevue, and he gestures to the other one.
I am Moog.
Welcome, Moog. And whom are the rest of your compatriots?
Come on, guys. Don't be shy.
Natari comes on up. She's like, "Good evening, gentlemen," or "Good morning. I am Natari Evenfall."
I am a lady. Thank you.
No.
Stop looking at me like I'm not.
I'm sorry, I misgendered you.
You see they kind of wrap the cloak further around themselves and turn away a bit. Oh, no.
Oh. Ella Winera.
Ella, welcome, Ella, Natari, and the rest.
Rowan sees what was her name?
Stella.
Siegfried.
Siegfried. He will step forward and put out his hand and bow a little bit and introduce himself.
Oh, very charming. It's very charming. Takes your hand. Gives a little bow. Curtsy, if you will, back.
No.
Do come in. Wow.
And nice to meet you as well, Otto.
Oh, this is Stella, by the way. She's who we're here to see the abbot about.
Oh. You to see the abbot about what?
That's
She's
the abbot.
afflicted with a madness.
Yes.
Aren't we all?
No, she thinks she's a cat.
What?
Yeah, she thinks she's a cat.
I mean, she doesn't even have cat ears or
I
tail
know,
or anything. or paws.
it's all in the mind.
Talk
It's all
to
in
her.
the mind.
I mean, she could have some if she wants them.
Just talk to her.
That's not why. That's not. We don't want to give her cat ears or tail. We would just want to turn her mind back into a human mind.
I mean, we don't know that. She might want cat ears. Who knows?
That's fair. I assume that.
Why not, Uwu?
All right, well, come with us. Please close the gate.
Moog and this guy are just talking about food.
Yes. We don't get much very good anymore. The hunts don't go as well as they used to. Not a lot of meat to go around. Scarcity. Scarcity it is.
Very unfortunate. I could prepare a very, very good steak.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. David tries his best. He's a nice man indeed, but there's just so many to feed.
Indeed. Well, perhaps we can help with that too.
And, it leads you kind of in this direction. And you see that he kind of waddles up to the door and has a ring of keys. And he unlocks this gate. Opens it. Says,
Right in the back.
this way. In this area, you see what appears to be a courtyard. The courtyard is surrounded by a 15-foot high curtain wall, of which stand several guards with their backs to you, or so it seemed at first. It's now clear the guards are merely scarecrows. Wooden doors to the north and east lead to the Abbey's two wings. And from this perspective, because this map's kind of flipped, the north building of the Abbey is this one. And this is the eastern building. So where you saw the bell tower is on here. It's just the way they oriented this map when they made it for whatever reason.
Okay.
So the north is this way. To your
So north is south.
left. Yeah.
So we heard the bell. Is it feeding time? Is that what we were told correctly?
Oh, yes. And as you are entering into this area, you hear, first of all, you see this figure meandering around the courtyard, just kind of like sniffing at the ground.
What is he?
He says,
looking
"Oh, yes.
at?
Oh, wow. That one is, I don't know what he's looking for. Mishka, what are you looking for? Mishka!" And it looks towards him, and then, like, scurries and hides around the corner.
Oh,
Sorry, Mishka doesn't like to talk.
Very interesting. Rowan takes out a sketchbook and starts sketching.
No, if you're going to sketch people, do me. I got a fine figure, don't you think? Nah.
I do. He starts sketching.
He says, just stay away from the well.
Tari goes up to it. Ella will go
No,
about
thanks.
here and say, "Are you hungry? Were you
They just
sniffing for
stare
some
at you.
food?" And she'll take out a ration and hold it out.
It quickly runs up and snaps out of your hand and runs back.
Ella gives it
And
like
just
a
eats it,
sorrowful
staring at
smile.
you.
Nat, get away from that well.
Yes. I'm not that close to it. I'm just like walking around it.
Wide berth, wide berth.
I'm giving it all the birth.
Moat just jumped in. I mean, I don't know
No,
what to say.
Moog looks into the well.
You see, looking up at you from inside of this well. is this
Fuck that.
Fucking awesome.
No.
And that is why
Hi,
I
buddy.
did not look into it.
Hell to the no.
Oh, that's right. That one's Mishka. That one's Marzena. He points over to the one hiding in the corner. Mishka likes the well. That's right. You should start getting them confused. They're our kin.
Why? I believe they just said that's their brother, so it's crazy. Oh.
What do you
This one
mean
kind
we
of-
are your kin? Because
That one kind of scurries further into the darkness of the well, out of view, Moog.
Yeesh.
Oh, yes. They're all the Bellevues, the Bellevue family. That's us.
Bellevue family. Can you tell me a little bit about your history as a family?
Oh, well, if you truly want to hear about it, and
I do, that's why I ask.
well, we, some time ago came here to well, work with the abbot, you see. The abbot was a very kind man, and we were all quite sick indeed.
It
But the abbot
was.
came and healed us. This was a terrible disease that ravaged the entirety of our family. And the abbot saved us and offered us to become greater than we were. And now I'm the fine figure you see before you.
Mhm.
So you were not always this fine figure,
Oh, no,
and
no,
she
the
was
abbot.
she was not always the beautiful figure she is. She gestures towards Siegfried.
I'm not beautiful. Stop judging me.
I am not judging you. Everybody has beauty in them.
Your eyes are
She's,
gorgeous.
she's a little self-conscious. It's all right. It's all right.
And how long ago was this?
Ooh. Let me double check here. Well, it was many, many years ago. We're actually the descendants of the original Bellevues. It was their
Oh,
Okay.
forefathers that were sickened, and he healed them and granted them the transformations. So, yes, yes, yes. We were born to this.
And has he continued to grant people cure from sickness and having the same results? Or were you guys the only ones?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Did he continue to cure people of their sickness like you did, or are you guys the only ones?
Oh, no, there are many, many others who have been cured, and many others who have been changed.
Has he ever just not changed them and cured them of their ailments?
Hmm. Yes, he's healed people before, but often there's an effect because it's part of his magic. But the abbot could tell you
Oh,
more.
Hmm. Okay.
is Stella with us, or is she still over there?
Yeah, she's walking with you.
Okay, okay.
I
But,
would definitely like to talk to him about his particular style of magic.
of course, of course. Wait here, wait here. Please wait. I will speak to the abbot and see if he can see you. One moment. Otto walks the door, opens, enters, and closes it, leaving Siegfried behind to watch you.
You do.
I am supposed to keep eyes on strangers. I'm sorry if I offend you so.
Would you like to be sketched? I find you very fascinating, Rowan asks.
Please don't. It would be a horrible sketch.
I can, well, if that's your wish, but I can make note of your peculiar, she's trying to find a word, accents.
If you must.
Only if you would allow me.
Just kind of look away.
I'll take that as a no.
You guys are out in the courtyard for a minute or so. Eventually, this figure wanders off. And eventually, Otto comes out and says, "All right, the abbot will see you. Go on in, go on in." He kind of gestures to the open door. As you enter, you see two figures in this room. The first of which is a beautiful and resplendent man who wears robes of red and white with embellishments of the sun on them, as well as a large, it looks like it's a wooden medallion painted with gold of the sun as well. And sitting next to him is a woman who appears to be stitched together, holding in either hand utensils for eating. And you see the abbot is looking at her and watching her and says, he says, "No, honey, that's not how you do it. You gotta, it's this fork. This is the salad fork, okay?
Oh my god.
Is this Sally?
You gotta, this is a salad. All right." And he's just like trying to like organize things. All right, and you reach with this hand. Please, come in, come in.
Breaker. Oh my God, Ella. Do you see what I see?
Girl, you are way too dazzled by abs and this half naked man in front of
Please, could you all have a seat, please? Vasilica, let's take 5 on this. We'll get back to it later. All right, honey.
Breaker, that hair
The
though.
woman just gives a
Right?
nod and just kind of quietly sits there as he looks to you and goes, "Well, welcome, friends. I imagine you all are a bit weary from your long travels, I assume, if you're all already here in Kresk. So please, sit. And he will reach out a hand and it washes over, and you see as he conjures food and water for everyone.
Very
Eat, drink.
Actually, we had a very nice winter nap. Something we haven't had since we've gotten here. It reminds us of home, so we're extra rested.
Fans of the winter, are you?
Yes, we're from the north. The
Oh,
north
I love it.
remembers.
The North.
That's a strange thing to say, oh Missy, but I appreciate it. I do indeed.
We have some strange sayings from where we come in the north.
Yeah.
That's
She's
all.
a strange one. That's okay. The rest
Coming
of us are not
from-
so strange, except for this one.
Oh yeah.
That's why we are here.
It's like a raised eyebrow at this guy. He goes, fascinating. Oh, he kind of ushers out of the chair and circles around. Comes up to Stella, who kind of looks to all of you. And to like, is this okay? As this guy approaches her.
Good stuff.
I would step back just 1 foot if I were you, sir.
Oh, apologies. The magic I have to do, well, I guess I don't need to touch her. Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I was just trying to investigate the ailment.
She's a Spitfire. She's a Spitfire.
She
There's
literally
not
has
much to see
firewall.
on. It's not much to see on the surface. It's more of what is afflicting her mind. She believes she is a cat.
Yeah. Rowan goes into the specifics of what happened to her with the teleportation spell and her mind being shattered.
You see as the abbot sits there considering your words. Actually, let me grab his stat sheet here. Give me 1 moment. He's going to do a... Let's do an intelligence check for him. Oh, it whispered it, but he rolled a 19. He actually rolled 2 19s.
Ooh. Roan will continue as I guess he's looking over, but he'll be like, yes, we were referred to you by Father Lucian. May he rest in peace.
From what you're saying there, lad, Father Lucian's dead?
Unfortunately, yes. He was
Oh,
Indeed.
the Warren Lord's grace, that's terrible news.
Yeah,
He was a good one.
he was.
Good man, an honest one. What happened to him?
We found him. He was disemboweled, right? I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, he was
Slashed to death or
like,
something.
Volenta?
yeah, slashed to
Yeah,
pieces.
the one that happened to
Well,
him.
Presumably, we found him just dead
He seemed to have been attacked by a monster.
by a beast.
A beast.
Wow. And so you say that a beast,
I say monster.
a monster.
Moog says a beast.
Does Moog consider Volenta a beast?
Shit. No. Moog is very much thinking of like an actual like beast, like a werewolf.
Yeah.
Because Father Lucian, we found him dead, right? We found him dead. We went and found Volenta with the Malkovich.
Volenta
Yeah,
was at. Yeah. He goes, oh, beast, monster of some sort. That's terrible, terrible news. He kind of goes, oh, that's terrible news. I hope you were able to give him rights. He's deserving of them. But that being said, from what you're saying there, young lad, it sounds like if some sort of teleportation magic went wrong, that's what you think, correct?
based on what we've been able to glean from Stella herself, yes. We probed inside of that shattered mind, as it were.
I can only imagine there's many things in this realm that can bend one's mind if some sort of arcane happenstance occurred. It could have very likely caused this problem. The only question is this a curse or is it something else? And he's going to wave his hand at her in general and cast a spell. And he goes, well, this is definitely madness. It's not exactly a curse. Well, you're going to take a little more doing, but I could probably help her.
We would be in your debt if you could.
Now, I have to warn you, and I guess it's not a warning. It's more of a additional feature she may get as a result of the magic. As my righteous magic itself works to change people in order to heal them. She might be a bit changed, but she will still be herself, more so herself than she is currently.
I believe we should ask Stella if she's okay with that. In the best way he can, as before he's going to try to speak with animals to communicate what's going on and try to ask for her consent in this.
All right. I think we did an Arcana check last time with the
Sure.
speak with animals.
And
So we'll do that.
Natari will give him guidance.
All right. You'll have
Oh.
advantage as well because you've done it once before.
Yeah, so advantage Arcana, and then also you speak with animals, right?
Yep. Okay, and add the D4 from Natari. Guidance.
Right now.
Perfect. Nailed it. 15 was what I was thinking. So yeah, you begin to kind of communicate as a the abbot regards you and looks very interested in what you're doing, and you kind of have a brief discussion with Stella. Uh, she seems desperate to have her mind back and willing to accept a change if needed.
We're good to go, Abbott boy.
All right, excellent. So, and he looks to her and goes, "Now, I hate to do this, but I am going to have to ask for a bit of a favor.
Go on.
If you would all be willing to do something for me. You see, he'll gesture towards the stitched together woman and say, Vasilica, she is beautiful, is she not? He gives a smile.
Moog agrees. Indeed.
The finest woman I could craft. But she needs a dress. I need a dress for her, like a wedding type dress. But I find that I cannot leave this abbey because the mongrel folk here, if I were not here to steward them, I fear that what might happen to the village below. So if you could go to Valaki, I believe there's a dress shop somewhere in there that has some fine dresses, to be able to sell you one and bring that back, I'd be more than happy. Well, I'll take care of your friend now under the promise that you'll do this for me.
You wanted to get a dress from Valaki.
Seems
Yes,
like a relatively fair offer.
Yeah, I just need the dress because I don't know if you met him, the lord of these lands.
Yeah.
Oh, the Baron?
One's Strahd von Zarlich.
Or Strahd?
Yes, not the Baron below. He's a
Mm.
fickle fool, is what he is.
Oh, we're well acquainted with the Lord Strahd. We
excellent.
actually arrived here last night, but we did not want to intrude on Lady Ludmilla's business.
Oh,
as we
you guys came
traveled
with
here with her.
Ludmilla.
Yes.
All right, yeah, because she was checking in on the project of Vasilica. So I will, you're that's right. She made mention she came with some folks, so that's all you. Okay, great. So
The
basically,
project of Basilica?
oh yeah, basically, allow me to explain. I know it probably looks a little odd.
It
But-
does, yes.
Strahd is a heartbroken man. I seen it myself. I've met with him many a time, and I feel that if I could provide for him someone that will truly love him, a real true love for him, that it will help break the sorrow that rests in that man's heart. I just want to help him out. I think Vasilica's coming along nicely. She's learning a lot about how to be a proper lady. Aren't you, Vasilica? And she just kind of smiles and gives a nod. And I think she'll be perfect for him. I'm just trying to give him a happy ending. Something that everybody deserves, don't you agree?
What do you mean by a happy ending?
Well, I'm sure you heard the story about his beloved. From what I understand, her name was Tatiana. And every time he gets close to regaining that love, it just ends in heartbreak. I want to give him something that's not going to break his heart. Maybe it'll heal those wounds. Make him a bit nicer.
Let me ask you, my friend. Did he ask for this favor?
Well, no, not really.
Did Ludmilla ask for this favor?
She didn't ask for it specifically. I just had some dinner conversations with her. And when we discussed things, she mentioned, how sad he had been as of late, and she made mention of my abilities to both craft flesh and change people, and wondered if there was some way I could help. So my brain started cooking, and this is what I kind of came up with.
And she agrees this is a good idea.
She was very interested in the whole thing. I don't know if it's purely academic for her. She's a smart lady.
I would only warn you, friend. Do not presume the desires of Strahd. It
Well,
may not end well for you.
Trust me, friend. I've been around the block for a long time. I think I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Rowan in the back, you just hear him go, fascinating. He's just running in his notebook.
Wait, is she made out of real people?
Oh, yes. Indeed. The finest parts that I could find.
What? Where did
I spent
you...
a long time perfecting her.
And how exactly
Whoa.
did you get these body parts?
How many
where did
people
you
is she
find
made
them?
out of?
Oh, don't worry. I didn't kill anybody.
I'm not worried
It's
about
people
that.
who passed. It's people who passed away in the village.
Yeah, no, that's what I was worried about.
They come up to the graveyard to be buried, and I ask first, of course, if they're willing to donate. If loved ones are willing to donate the bodies, it's very ethical. I assure you.
Okay. You had me
All right.
worried for a second.
Rowan writes down
No.
ethically
I'm not a
sourced
monster.
in bold and underlines it a lot. He's like, yes, indeed.
Oh my god.
I'm no monster. I'm a holy man. I would not do anything so uncouth as to rob graves and steal bodies away. That is not what I do.
But then you bury them with a prayer after you...
Oh, of course. Everybody inside of the graveyards here is protected.
Okay. I guess
Under the
that's
Morning
fine.
Lord's grace, I am nothing but an instrument for his divine will.
Light.
I do find it interesting. I've never heard of anyone with your type of powers. Can you talk to me about your skill set?
Well, when I came to these lands, a very long time ago, mind you, I found that my entry here had shifted my normally purely divine powers ever so slightly. It took a new form, the magic did. I don't know exactly why or how. It's just the nature of, I suppose, this place. And it doesn't stop me from doing my goodly work. Unfortunately, a lot of the others who have been cured over time, they got more and more wounds, other issues, and the more passes I make, the more beast-like they become, unfortunately.
Yeah, why is that?
If I truly understood, I'd stop it from happening, but I can't. But am I to deny the sick and wounded from healing?
No. Anybody who wants this should be allowed to have it if they wish. It is concerning that there is some beasts that used to be people roaming about.
No, there's quite a few of them, but they're all well taken care of. I keep them fed and taken care of. I let them out in the courtyard to exercise. I keep them all up at the Abbey, like I said. I wouldn't want them going down to the area below. That's why I told the Baron if he hears the dinner bell sounding to stay away from the Abbey. Otherwise, I would hate to think what might happen if one of the ones who've lost themselves the most got a little too hungry. You know, I don't think they would, but at the same time, I can't guarantee it, so it's best that people stay away.
Based on your experimentation and your results with everybody here, what we're trying to heal this woman's mind, not make it more feral and bestial.
I
What,
can,
like, how
well,
are we sure that she won't turn into one of these beasts that you have?
well, like I said, it's mostly the first pass through is usually the most successful. It's usually a minor change, a physical one, has no deleterious mental effect. In fact, the nature of what I'm doing is would be designed to specifically cleanse a madness, so there should be no imparting of anything like that in the process.
Just seems strange that continuous passes of that process produces madness itself. Just out of pure curiosity, everybody here has agreed that you should help her, but just curious.
Is it Rowan scholarly speaks up? Is it madness though, or is it imparting base instincts upon these people, these mongrel folk?
Well, I never thought of it that way. It could just be that. I guess for me, viewing them as people, seeing them act more bestial over time feels like madness, but it's not something I can cure. So maybe it is just a feral instinct at that point, and less so a maddening effect. I'm not a
Come on.
arcanist or a doctor or nothing like that. I'm just a holy man.
Mm.
Okay, so you want a wedding dress. I think we shall deliver that.
Excellent. I appreciate it. Well, if you're ready, I can go ahead and see if I can fix your friend here.
Can we watch?
Of course. You don't need to be away or anything. I can just do it here. It's
Cool.
spellcraft. What are you investigating, Ella?
Is this woman aware of what's going on around her? And two, how well stitched together is she?
Well, the investigation could give you about the stitching.
Okay.
I would say the insight for how present she is.
Okay.
You look at her and very well put together. Very finely stitched. A practiced hand has done this and has been cared for pristinely, as if one would care for a doll. And you look to her to see if there's a glimmer of intelligence or anything like that. And she sees you kind of inspecting her, gives you a look, and then speaks.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help you?
Ella would be surprised, like with the way that he was talking to her when we walked in about like almost like she couldn't understand. Was it more the silverware being used or how to use the silverware? Because it seemed like it was more how to use the silverware, almost like a toddler. So her talking to me in such a way of not a toddler, I think Ella's surprised. So I would just be like, I just wanted to know if you, is it proper to ask if you have a soul?
She gives you a curious look. I don't know what you mean.
Do you know who you are, or are you only who you are because of the abbot?
Curious look remains. I'm Basilica. And the abbot, as he's kind of putting his hands together, getting ready to cast spell, goes, "Oh, please be polite to Basilica. She's a think of it like a younger person. She's learning a lot. She knows how to talk and things like that, but it's a process. Especially etiquette is not an easy thing to learn. Anyone can pick up a fork and a knife and dig into food, but being a proper lady takes more effort. Let's be real."
I regard what he says and ask her if she knows why she was made. There we go.
She looks to you and says, "I was made for Strahd von Zarevich."
And is that what you want?
Yes?
Or is that what you're told you want?
Gives you a curious look, as if she's not sure what to make of the question.
Natari looks for says, "Do you have a favorite food?"
She looks over to you and says, "I enjoy cake."
You enjoy cake. Okay. Do you have interests that you like to do, like the outside of doing these etiquette stuff? Are there things that you like to do that make you happy?
She thinks a moment and then replies, "I've been learning to read."
Do you have stories that you like more than others?
You see, she thinks a moment and gets a little frazzled, as if she's trying to figure out the exact words to say to you, and goes, "Please, I know you guys are asking from a place of kindness, but there's only so much I've taught her so far. It's a little hard at times for her to communicate exactly what she's thinking."
Ella tries to shake her hand, like puts her hand out to shake her hand. A simple gesture.
She shakes her hand.
Seems like you're doing pretty okay work, Abbott.
Thank you, thank you. Anyway, after addressing you all, turns to Stella and says, "All right, let's see if we can fix this young lady." And will outstretch his hands and say, "I'm gonna have to touch her if that's all right."
Yeah, that should be fine. Moog tries to communicate with Stella that he has to make contact with her to try and fix her.
She nods, and then he'll just approach, and he gently places a hand on her shoulder, and you see he grasps at the large wooden holy symbol on his chest and begins to enchant or cast a spell of sorts. And someone roll a D500 for me.
Whoa.
God damn.
Excuse me?
You're up, Joey. It's all
Slash
you.
roll
All right. Oh
1D500.
shit. Okay. Roll D500.
Crit.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
Right?
Good luck.
Okay.
It's over 250.
That's right in the middle.
Ooh,
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
okay.
Turns into an elephant.
This is actually very good for her.
Okay.
Okay.
You see as he works his magic, she's kind of wearing longer clothes in most places, but the places where you can see where her, you could see veins on her, you watch as they all begin to darken a bit. And So whatever this changes appears to be internal in her body. As he finishes the incantation, the kind of light illuminates from the room, and I'll let you know what she got. She got a feature called Toxic Blood.
Is she good for
Demonicker!
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I don't like Demon Nigger.
She is now immune to poison and disease, and at 0 hit points or below, any hit dealt to her deals 1d4 damage to the attacker.
Nice.
Okay. Nice, man.
I found a fun chart for you guys to roll on. when
Very
I,
nice.
Yeah.
Some of these are horrible. Other ones
Okay.
are great.
Thank goodness.
I love that for
We
us.
rolled a good one.
Well, it's a horrible one.
Flipper feet. Decreases your movement speed on land by 5 feet, but increases it in water by 5.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Okay.
For all those time you're hanging out in the water.
Right.
One of them gives you just patches of feathers in random places. One of them deafens you permanently.
Oof.
What?
Yeah.
I'm here all day.
Man.
There's a lot of weird stuff in here. There's an evil eye, of course. Why not?
Moog shakes.
That would be great for Moog.
There's one that lowers your intelligence score. One that gives you a bat wing that's vestigial and doesn't do anything. A bird's leg. Yeah, very Demon Icarish in a lot of these.
Demonicker! Yeah!
Maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that, right?
Oh no!
Shit's
he's back.
No. And as the spell fades, you see the abbot pulls his hand back and looks to Stella and goes, "Are you feeling all right, honey?" She's like, "I feel fucking great. Thank you. Holy shit."
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Moog is like, yes, you are awesome.
Language, young lady.
And she's like rubbing her temples. Oh man. Oh. Thank you guys so fucking much. This is fantastic. It was just, noise. So much noise. So much goddamn noise. It's insane. It was driving me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you remember meowing at us?
Yes, I remember meowing a lot.
Was it the F word every time you meowed?
Probably about 90% of the time, I'd say.
She was probably
Breaker,
like,
breaker.
"Fucking get me
Fuck
out of here."
Anastrasya. This lady's going down. Oh, baby. Forget muscle mommy. I went sailor mommy.
All right, she reaches out and very non-ladylike grabs the abbot by the hand and shakes his hand. "Fucking thanks a lot, dude. You're a saint. I'll call you Saint the Abbot. How's that sound, buddy?" And slaps him on the shoulder.
Oh my god.
Breaker, she's rough.
Breaker, breaker. I
He
need
goes,
to go to the bathroom right
"Well,
now.
well, this is the most spirited thing I've seen. I'm so happy that you feel a lot better, little missy. Excellent. And it looks like nothing crazy's happened to you, so hell, it worked, everybody." He kind of looks at you all and smiles.
Ellie goes,
we actually
what,
didn't know her beforehand, so we don't know.
is there an after effect that sometimes takes place? Like, are we good? Like, this is our girl.
I mean, as far as I know, you just gotta ask her if this is how she was before. I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure she was a young child, so she definitely didn't talk like a sailor before.
As far as you know.
Do you know what? True.
"Oh shit," she says. "You guys, I was trying to tell you the whole time you were at my mom's house. Don't fucking help her.
I knew it.
Oh.
And
She's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting information.
Well, that's good to know now. Great.
Rowan's just
Yeah,
back here. He does the leaning back thing. He's just like, I'm doing, shaking his head.
Yeah, she was trying to marry me off to that kid, Victor, who is a kid. Really, he's got the mind of a fucking child. Tried to marry me off to him to just get power in the town with the Baron.
Mm-hmm.
And I got sent over there, and that kid was fucking around with some teleportation circle or some shit. And I went and touched the thing, and you've seen it. I've got some wacky magic. It kind of all blew up in our face. And his cat was walking through the stupid portal at the same time, and my brain got scrambled by a cat's brain.
Man, that sucks.
Rowan opens
Victor's
his notebook and turns back
Victor's
to the...
not a bad guy. He's just kind of he's a shut-in weirdo, you know?
Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm. He continues writing in his notebook.
Yeah, a little like you. He's got that kind of vibe. She looks to Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Not bad.
Intellectual. Got it.
Like, would you give him a second chance, or?
I mean, it would have to be a natural thing. I'm not just going to go there because my mom told me to. She kind of cracks her knuckles.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So you're telling me there's a chance?
Anyway, I guess too little, too late. She's already got what she wants, so.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I mean, I could always burn down her house.
It's true, you could. It's your house too. I mean, you can do what you want with it. I don't care.
If you just light matches underneath her bed and let it on fire, it will probably set the whole house on fire.
Wait till there's like a really dry spell, like no rain for a month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd kill my brothers, though.
You have
brothers?
brothers?
Take them out for a walk.
Yeah, you didn't meet any of them? They were probably drinking
No.
around town or somewhere.
What are their names?
Nikolai and Carl are their names.
Carl. Does they have a big house that used to belong to his puppy?
Carl Carlson.
Anyway. Again, hey, guys. Thanks a million. Anything I can do to repay you, I'm with you.
Sweet. Can you just stay with us and drop those huge fire bombs on people when we
Yeah, if
need
you want
it?
to burn a bunch of shit down, I'm more than happy to do that. That's fucking fun.
Fuck yeah.
Fire, fire, fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's
That's
lock and load. What are we burning?
Well, I mean, nothing yet.
We gotta find the other things. Then we can burn everything.
Oh, shit. Crosses her arms. A little disappointed.
No, we'll find something. Don't worry about it. You just burned a bunch of evil druids. There's other evil here. We'll find it.
Oh, man. Did you see that sweet fireball I threw?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a thing of beauty.
Ella didn't because she was sucked inside the creature.
Yeah, you fucking
That was
died,
before.
Dude. What happened?
What?
Well, you were inside the creature, I think.
Oh, she starts staring off into the distance.
The abbot's like moved over and has put his hands over Basilica's ears and is like, well, yes, I appreciate the spiritedness of your compatriot, but I would like to not poison the mind of my young Basilica here.
Right. Stella, let's just chill and not, she's very impressionable.
Yeah, you fucking got it, dude. Understood.
Cool. Thanks. Rowan turns to the abbot. He's like, cool. Okay, so we'll get a dress for her.
Yes,
from there.
Thank you. And I assume you're being honest when you say that.
Yeah, we'll look for dress. I'm sure Stella probably knows where the best dress are in town. She's from there.
Yeah. I could take you to where mine was made. No problem.
Rowan now turns his attention to the box of bones we've been carrying around. So here's this other thing. If we need to help you with something else, if this is something you can do, cool. Father Lucian kind of died trying to retrieve these, and we want to finish his what we assume might have been his last wish. But these bones of Saint Andrew, I believe they were.
Oh, St. Andrew, of course.
Yeah, we have them with us because they were stolen, and they appear to have lost their sanctification. We're wondering if you can help with that.
Well, a holy relic that's lost sanctification typically can't be re-sanctified. It's a divine act that grants sanctity to something like that. Usually at the time of sacrifice or death, or Saint Andrew was a martyr. So his body became sanctified upon his martyrdom. You wouldn't be able to just like enchant them or something all willy nilly. That's not how the divine works, son. I'm sorry.
Well, no, that's why we came to ask you about it.
Yeah, if something rended them of their holy nature, then it's gone.
Damn.
Awesome.
Well, now what are you going to do with these bones?
I mean, they're just a bunch of bones.
If we bury
Now.
them, they won't come back as a zombie, though, right? Like, they'll still be okay.
No, if it were to come back, it'd be a skeleton, not a zombie. 'Cause
Sorry.
it's bones.
Oh, bad. But will it come back as a skeleton?
Still come back.
If you want to leave it with me, I can just bury him out in the graveyard. No big deal. At least he'll be in a
Can I insight that?
graveyard to the morning lord. Yeah, go for it. This man is painfully honest about everything he says. Your vibe on him is that he has not once told you any sort of lie, nor has he ever tried.
Okay, so he's not like he knows something about the bones, is what I was worried about. Okay.
No, he seems to be telling you, as far as you can tell, everything that comes out of this man's mouth is the truth.
Okay.
The gospel truth.
That is the gospel truth.
Or at the very least, what he believes.
Which would be the gospel. So win-win.
Well, if y'all want, you're more than welcome to stay here at the Abbey. I believe. Let me check the second floor. Just want to make sure I get this right. Well, most of the rooms in the eastern wing are in disrepair. I could tell Colin to vacate out of the belfry, and you guys could stay upstairs or here.
I mean,
Like, they don't really have beds available. What accommodations I can provide are for the Mongol folk.
it's pretty early in the morning, so we don't need to impose. We could be on our way to Wallachie.
All right. Well, if you want to go, if you want to check out any of the grounds or anything, just stay out of the other wing. At least the first floor of it.
Why?
You could probably. Well, that's where all the mongrel folk are. You don't want to upset them.
Already fed one. Is that bad?
Yeah, you
Do
shouldn't.
they
be doing
require
that.
certain food? What do you feed them?
They're kind of on a schedule. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, their
So,
bell
like-
did just recently go off when we got here, so.
Yeah. If they get food and they take it back to where the other mongrel folk are, and they're not also being fed, it can cause fights.
Well, I apologize then.
It's all right. You didn't know. I understand. You were just trying to be helpful,
You
and
looked
that's
hungry.
honestly very nice of you. They're always hungry, dear. It's like, like a dog. Sometimes you have a dog, it doesn't know when it's full, and if you just put a bowl of food out, it's just gonna keep eating.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's that kind of thing with them.
I gotcha.
But like I said, if you want, you could. Actually, I'd probably stay out the second floor too.
We have a
kind
camp.
of dangerous there sometimes. Some things wander up there.
We have a camp. It's fine.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, and if you guys get this dress and everything, if something unfortunate does happen to any of y'all, you'll look to Natari and say, "You look like you're someone, a cleric of sorts, correct?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
I assume you can do gentle repose.
I can, yes.
If you can fetch this dress for me, I can offer my services to bring back the dead for you if you need it. There's only a limited number of times I can do this for y'all, but if you can make the jury back, gentle repose, I can raise them from the dead." Granted, again, he kind of gestures to Stella. While she was extremely fortunate, with no seeming side effects, some changes may occur upon resurrection.
Hmm.
One question. Sometimes, the side effects of your stuff, do they usually occur right away, or can it take a while?
Typically, it's immediate.
A week?
Immediate.
Oh, immediately.
Immediately. Yeah, like immediately. Like,
Okay.
I
just wanted to make sure that, 2 days down
tail
the road she
sprout
isn't.
of her back, or her hand could have turned into talons or some shit. Oh, he kind of covers his mouth. Don't listen to Silka. I'm sorry, honey.
Hmm.
You know that cursing is a sign of intelligence, right?
I'm sure it is, but it's not very proper.
Well, I mean, Stella just cursed like a sailor, so I think she's pretty proper. I
Yeah,
don't
but I
think
was told not to fucking do that anymore. So
I I think that she's fine.
I appreciate your input.
I don't think any less of her as a proper human because she says a few curse words.
I don't mean to offend you, but have you ever lived a life in a lordly court?
Absolutely fucking not.
Yep. See, that's a sign of it.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain things that are expected of ladies of courts, is what I'm going to say.
But do you think Strahd would want his woman to be like that?
Oh, assuredly.
Have
He's
you
a
met
man of
his
fine
wife?
taste.
Have you met his wives?
Yes, I've
And
talked to
tested?
Ludmilla many times. She's an extremely polite and kind woman.
Have you met the other wives?
Have you met the other one?
I've met Anastrasya. She's a bit more demure.
Oh God.
She's not very mindful.
Not very
Not
much.
very
Very
cutesy.
kind of cutesy, kind of
Extremely
cutesy.
strong. I've arm wrestled with her a few times. And Volenta, well, she's crackpot crazy. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm Rowan emphatically shakes his head. Yep.
But she's not a terrible person, mind you. She's just a little loco.
Hey, she likes kids. She wants to protect children.
Yeah.
It's good in my
True.
book.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
That's
a
good in my
soft
book.
spot to her. That's a good lesson right there. There is good inside of everyone. You just have to crack open that shell and break it on out of them.
Exactly.
Sure
And
do.
I wouldn't say that either one of them are they don't cuss, they cuss. They are not the gentlest of women, and he still loves
Mind
them
you,
for who they are.
See,
they are.
exactly the problem. He needs a gentle soul in his midst to help him. You understand what I'm trying to do there?
Rowan will interject with mansplaining and be like, Like, that is exactly why he still wants and pines for Tatiana. Because he doesn't have his perfect love.
Tots.
Exactly.
Hmm.
But we're gonna remedy that. All we need is that dress. We're gonna surprise him, and I bet you a big smile break across his face.
All right, well, let's get going.
All right. Well, y'all have a wonderful day. If you, like I said, if you need anything, please feel free to come back. And of course, when you have the dress, bring that on back as well. You're more than welcome here at the Abbey.
Rowan will get up and thank him for his time and thanks for healing Stella.
Of course, you're welcome. And Stella will go, yeah, thanks a ton. I really appreciate it. You're welcome, little lady. You all travel safe. Be careful on the roads out there. It's dangerous. You guys are able to exit. Are you guys all leaving the Abbey?
Rowan's
Yeah.
headed out the door.
So if you have no further business at the Abbey, I'll gather you all.
Doesn't, unless we're trying to just go poke the bear with those the beast below.
No. Why would we do that?
I agree. We have no great motivation to go do that, but we could.
Curiosity, though.
If you were Ella and you want to stir some shit up,
Ella is a
Around and
changed
find
woman,
out.
first off.
She is a she.
Otto and
White.
Zifrek escort you guys to the exit. And lock that gate behind you. All right, well, I hope everything worked out great for you all. Have a wonderful day. Also, that's my post. Oh, yes, switch places. And
Oh boy.
they politely open the gate for you to leave.
Mo gives Otto some good berries on the way out.
Ooh! He kind of looks to Zigfrek and runs over and shares some of them this time.
Oh, what a good guy.
What a good guy.
And you guys leave. And you hear the kind of scurrying as they get back up in their little towers to keep watch. And you guys begin to leave Kresk. Or leave the Abbey.
Always feels like we're doing quests for the devil.
Mhm.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ain't no devil here.
All right, well. Stella shoots you guys some thumbs up.
You don't have to
Getting a
restrain
dress
yourself
or
now.
whatever.
Yeah, you don't have to restrain
great.
yourself.
All right, so what the fuck are we doing?
Fuck if I know.
The fuck if I know.
I
think
saw
we are
down by that
getting a
lake
dress?
there, a really cool looking gazebo with a statue. That caught my interest. I kind of want to look at it before we leave.
True.
Want to go to his gazebo?
Yeah, gazebo.
Dork.
Yeah, it's fine. I wear that like a badge of honor.
All right.
That's
You guys want to head towards the gazebo?
Yeah.
Are we actually
you
going
guys-
to get this dress for Shao Tucker? I mean, the abbot.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful day. Just don't worry about it.
Just don't pay attention to the homunculus in my basement.
Exactly.
All right. You guys had
Just doing some sightseeing.
As you arrive at the north end of this village, you see that this pool kind of shimmers and sparkles. Near the shore, as I said, is an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of what you can now see, a mournful, bare-chested man, is its paint chipped and faded. It stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched as though waiting to be embraced.
Hmm.
Does it resemble anyone?
It doesn't resemble anyone that you would recognize.
Rowan looks, see if there's like a plaque or something on it.
You look to see, and you see that there is a small placard at the bottom that reads, "The Morning Lord."
Oh,
And you realize that his arms are outstretched towards the east, where the dawn would come.
interesting. Interesting.
Can you guys give me your passive perceptions, please?
18.
Mine is
16.
16. 16. No, passive perception, 18.
Yeah, you see what you see before you. A blessed pool.
Hmm.
You said it was like sparkling or something?
Yeah, looks like shimmering with light.
Moog jumps in.
You jump into the water.
Yeah.
As you jump into the water, it's very refreshing to be inside of this water. And give me a... This will be either an Arcana or a Nature check. Just feels good to be in. You're not sure of anything else.
Water feels great, guys.
Is it sparkling in a peculiar way that would pique my interest, or just reflecting light?
I mean, it's sparkling, like actually sparkling water.
Okay, so like when you say sparkling, you mean carbonated?
Carbonation?
Yes, it's sparkling water.
Oh,
No,
seltzer
it is. No, it is giving
Seltzer.
off. It is giving off like this bit of light, like sparkling light.
I think because it is sparkling in such a way that water doesn't normally do, Rowan's gonna be very curious and look at it closely.
Either Arcana or Nature check, please.
Oh, definitely.
Nishari
Arcana.
sits at the side, takes her boots off, and she
That
rolls
is
her pant legs up to like her knees and puts her legs in.
That was almost a 20.
Ella will join that.
Okay.
Like
Hey, you
sitting at
guys-
the side of it and just dangling her legs in there.
Yeah, it is cool and refreshing. It's a bit revitalizing. Rowan, your intuition is that there's something special about the water, but you're not sure if you'd have to get into it or drink it or what.
He actually will take one of his empty vials because he recently used a couple of his potions, and he keeps them because he's a pack rat. He'll fill it up and then take a sip.
As you scoop it out with the vial, the water stops sparkling once it gets into the vial.
Interesting. There's definitely something
But
about the water.
otherwise, it is sweet and fresh when you drink it.
Interesting. He's not getting in the water. He looks at Moog and like, Moog, how's that water taste?
Delicious.
We're drinking the water?
If you drink any of it, you feel extremely refreshed.
I feel great. I want to live in this water.
My toes are in
Tari
here.
scoops a handful from the water in front of her. It's like, okay, here we go.
Ella knows that her
If-
toes have blight, so she scoops over where Nat's at and drinks it.
If you were suffering from any of the following conditions, blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned, it would be cleansed from you, as the waters in this pool act as if a lesser restoration spell has been cast.
Damn.
Oh.
Wish this would help the tree.
But Ron, give me an intelligence check based upon what you observed with the flask. Or the well, you get the inkling that you cannot bottle this water. It seemed to lose its properties when you tried to put it in a container. It's like the immediate, yeah, it's the enchantment or whatever blessing here is.
The enchantment is on the pool, not the water itself.
Exactly.
But anyway, free healing if we ever come back here. If we need it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least it cured that athlete foot I had going on.
That's disgusting.
Same.
It's the truth. Natari steps out of the water and she dries off her feet and then puts everything back on.
Ella follows.
Well, I suppose Wallachy.
Yeah.
Was there anything else around here that we needed to do? I can't remember.
No.
This is me tabletoping. I can't remember.
I don't know if we even know where the other 2 gems are. I didn't write them down.
You haven't inquired about them from anyone.
Damn, we should ask the...
Yeah. I don't think we knew.
You guys
I'm
all
assuming-
kind of sit here over the enchanted pool, kind of contemplating next steps.
I'm assuming
Like,
we got the Forest Fane, Stone of the Forest Fane, since it was green. That's what I'm assuming, because then there should be the Mountain Fane and then the Magic and Arcana Fane that remain. We could try finding what's his face, Mordenkainen.
Oh. Yeah. What about that tower that... Well, I guess we weren't ready for that.
The one you blew up?
No. The one to the south that the writer was going to.
the Knights of the Silver...
Yeah, but I don't think we were ready for that.
Order.
I think we got a
Already
warning
lost
about that one.
We need a skull before we want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Wallachy it is.
Yeah.
Let's go get that dress, baby.
Let's go.
Let's place Queer Eye for the Strahd guy.
Yeah. You go say yes to the dress.
You guys exit Kresk. All right. So you're heading back to Wallachy?
Yep.
Yes.
Eastward bound you head. Who would like to roll that good old D20 for me? 9.
Ooh,
9.
9.
Safe travels thus far. You kind of hit the junction to where you would either head towards the Wizard of Wines or north towards the tower, continue eastward towards Valaki. Continue east.
We'll just sneak past the lizards and we're like, hey.
Right.
You continue eastward. Who'd
I
like
wonder-
to roll a D?
Rowan is wondering, I wonder if the person ever came back for that card.
The cart that's blown up?
Yes, the one we destroyed.
Mm.
Yeah, that was fucking
Do you
brilliant,
want-
by the way.
Do you want to go over there and
Man,
check
you
it
know
out?
everything.
Or
I am quite curious to see who was staying there.
Oh, we could do a little detour.
We could, yeah.
Hmm.
Like I say, my curiosity is not piqued.
Making a detour.
That's because you blew it up.
Hmm.
You were curious, and now you're not because you sated your curiosity.
It's up to you guys.
Over there. If you'd like.
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
Give me one quick moment.
We can take the detour back through the woods since we didn't go that way last time.
Going to. I think I have a map with the cart destroyed. Give me a second. You guys approach
Mm-hmm.
the destroyed cart, and you see as you approach, you guys are kind of a little ways off, but you see standing over the ruins of this cart is one Esmeralda.
Oh
Great.
no!
Is looking down in it and inspecting it, like kind of crouched, staring down at this burned crater.
Man.
Breaker Baker. Uh-oh.
Do you guys
I
continue
think we
to
made a bad
approach?
mistake.
This is. Let's play it off. Let's play it off. Okay. Esmeralda, what happened? What did you do? Did you get mad at a cart?
She looks back at you guys and she goes, oh, and kind of reaches for her blade as she's startled and then sees all of you and keeps her hand on the hilt of the blade as she sees you all and says, apparently someone decided to blow up my car, or at least accidentally did.
Oh man, why'd you? It looks like you blew up your own cart.
She looks back at you. Not totally inaccurate, or not totally wrong.
How did you
I
manage
rigged
that?
it in case anyone who shouldn't be getting into it would die,
What was
but
in
I
the
found no
cart?
bodies.
What did you have in the cart anyway?
Various supplies for hunting, but nothing that's not replaceable.
Oh, well,
Goes back
that's
to
good.
you
At
all
least we know you could replace it.
and says, "No, the door's closed now. You didn't happen to see a man here at some point. Long white beard, had a bunch of colorful clothing.
This wouldn't be the man you asked us to find, would it? Van Richten, or you said?
Yes, Van Richten's masquerading as some man named Octavio, I discovered.
Octavio.
Octavio, didn't we meet him in the brewery? No,
Yeah, you met him
we
at
met him.
the
So
Blue
yeah, we
Water
already
Inn.
met him.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
he's the circus freak guy? Oh my
Yeah.
god. So you're saying he is the circus guy with that giant saber-toothed tiger?
Apparently so.
That is cool as hell.
Oh man.
She kind of looks and says, I was hoping to find him here.
No, we did meet him in town, but he was, I guess, ushered out due to the festival or something? I don't know.
Things have gone terribly wrong in Balaki. I was hoping to
Yeah.
gather him and hopefully see if he would finally work with me to deal with all these damned vampires.
What has happened in town? We were on our way back there.
Well, I only
We
heard things. I didn't enter the town myself, as it became quite dangerous. Well, I was there briefly to kill a vampire or two, but
Yes, I recall. Sorry.
She kind of looks at you, shakes her head. From what I understand, Madame Wachter led the people in an uprising against the Baron. The Baron was executed, and now
Oh,
the gates have been flung open, not only to the Vistani, but also Castle Ravenloft. There was chaos in the streets. Vampires attacked people, and after the dust settled, well, I escaped. But it seems new law and order has been placed over Valaki. The
Cowabunga
minions,
it is.
the minions of the devil now walk the streets. I do
And-
not know what happened to the blessed bones at St. Andrew's, but they're completely gone now.
Yeah, they lost their sanctification somehow.
She sighs. Things are getting worse and worse.
What did you say who is in charge now?
I believe it is Lady Wachter.
What's Stella's reaction to that?
You just see her biting her lip and like furrowing her eyebrows. You can hear motherfucking bitch.
It's our fault, Stella. I'm sorry.
You couldn't have known. She's a smooth fucking operator, that's for sure.
If we go back, are you going to be able to face your mom?
Oh, I'll face her. Face her. She just starts punching me with fire and brimstone and fucking.
She is the mayor now. She might have those vampires on her side. We might want to be a little
Yeah,
bit careful.
so?
Yeah, you're right.
Esmeralda kind of sees this going on and she's like, I like the spirit of this one.
Yeah, me too.
If you,
she is definitely spirited.
if your Corey is vampire, then I can help you as well. However, I need to find Van Richten first.
Rowan looks over to Natari and is like, I mean, we could try. You have the site, yes?
I could.
I mean, we know him in his Rictavio form. We know the saber-toothed tiger. We could try to find that. I'm sure he won't leave it far.
You want me
Perhaps.
to look for him?
Esmeralda kind of looks to you as you guys are discussing it. I assume you're discussing it loud enough she can hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll say, if you're trying to scry or anything upon Rictavio, or I should say Van Richten, you'll be hard-pressed to do so. He's taken pains to magically ward himself, and I wouldn't be shocked if he did it for his little pet either.
Hmm.
It's a gamble on the pet, but him, assuredly not.
I mean, nothing to lose, I suppose.
She shrugs. It's up to you. I'll be able to find him one way or another.
Natari will give it a try.
Who are you trying to scry upon?
Octavio, right? Is that who
I would say the tiger,
the tiger? Okay, well, let's do the tiger then.
because she said he's definitely can't be found. But the tiger, who knows?
She kind of intimates that Van Richten is someone who doesn't want to be found, so is probably warded against such magic.
Yeah. What kind of check was it again?
It's a wisdom save for the creature against your spell save DC, and I think you're just familiar with it.
Yeah. My spell save DC is 16.
So I believe you get some -2 to the save because you're familiar with it.
They did feed it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me make sure this is not whispering so you guys can see. Saber-tooth tiger, roll your wisdom. It fails. Or actually, let me think about this real quick. Nitari,
Yes.
you begin to focus on this saber-tooth tiger that you found, thinking specifically about this one in the armor.
Mm-hmm.
And your vision pulls back. You feel your body alight into the air. That violet star in the clouds begins to look and look and look, and it finds nothing to find. And you return to your body.
She looks to everyone and she goes, well, either the kitty cat is dead, or it is thwarted, or it does not want me to find it because I saw nothing.
Mm.
It was worth a shot. Thank you.
No
I'll
problem.
continue my search. She'll gesture towards the tower. Meet me back here in a couple days.
That sounds good. We are so sorry to hear about your cart.
It served its purpose. Unfortunately, didn't kill the bastard who did it.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
She'll just continue to kind of sift through the rubble as you guys leave.
Ooh.
Breaker, breaker. That was awkward.
Yeah.
Too bad I didn't kill one of you guys. Oh well.
Too bad.
Oh, well.
You fucking thieves.
Omega lol.
Not thieves, just curious. You don't know if we were going to take anything.
Furious George, what happened to your beautiful face?
Just let me see what's
got
inside the
blown
bank
up.
vault. I'm not going to steal anything. I just want to know what's inside.
I just want to know what's inside. Indeed.
Curious Drawers activated an explosive device.
Breaking without entering is still a crime.
Yeah.
Booby traps are a crime.
Yeah. Protecting
if you
your
put up warning
goods.
signs.
Protecting your
It
goods
literally
should be
It literally said keep out on the
Yep.
thing, and it was locked.
It didn't say keep out or you'll die.
I think it was implied. Just kidding.
Omega lol.
All right, so you guys, are you going to continue through the northern pass, through the jankier road, or back to the main road?
Moog again wants to go on the northern
Yeah.
pass, but it's up to the group.
We did not take the northern pass. I'm kind of with Moog.
It doesn't matter to me.
All right. Who would like to roll that d20?
I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just
Werewolves.
Wait, werewolves pop out of nowhere.
One moment, please.
We're on our own isekai adventure.
Strahd is an isekai. That is
Yes.
true.
Yes, it is. And we were kind of hit by a truck, sort of. With a carriage.
You guys are traveling down the road
Oh, it's the thing. Thunder damage,
as
guys,
you
not
spot
lightning.
grooves going through the muddy path, and you see looming over. It's not here, but there's a dead body on the ground. Is this strange orb with various implements kind of digging into the corpse?
Oh, that's Ludmilla's thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. We need to
Yeah.
kill it.
Yeah. This
I
needs
mean,
to go
it's probably
away.
gonna. Remember, if you have lightning damage, don't use it. It'll only make it more powerful.
That's
As you
right.
guys are walking down the path, you watch as the orb slowly turns in your direction. The red core of it alights, and we're gonna roll some initiative.
Very good.
If anyone has
Very
thunder
good.
damage, use that shit.
I don't think I have either of
So
those.
yeah, it's lightning bad, thunder good.
Thunder good, lightning bad. He
Okay.
tells Stella this too. She
Yeah,
might
I don't
have some
think
magical shit over her.
I don't
She
think
might.
was.
She shoots.
She has chromatic orb.
She
That
shoots
could
some
be thunder.
thumbs up.
No, I was saying I don't think she was with us the last time we saw this or were told about it or something.
Oh,
Whatever it
we were
was.
told. We've never
Told.
seen it, yeah.
Okay. I could not remember.
Time for a wandering boss encounter, guys.
Hooray! We're gonna die.
I'm sure Cappy will appreciate the music. Ooh.
Yeah, very nice.
Are these cliffs next to us? Like straight up?
They appear to be like rocks and things like that. Difficult terrain for sure. And it's not giving my thing, so I have to roll initiative this way.
Does this mean we're about to get jumped by two of these guys?
Who knows?
Oh shit.
It multiplied.
It's split in half.
All right. As you kind of come around, you hear that light, like a as it seems to focus in your direction. You see a cascade of red light fall all over this area and pass over you, and you hear it go. Materials found.
What?
Fantastic.
It's
Vanilla,
it's
you were the
Mr.
first
Handy.
act.
It's Mr. Handy from the new Fallout show.
No, it's Guilty Spark.
Truly guilty spark.
Oh man. Okay. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And what is the range on this fucker? 5? Where's my at? Jesus, this thing's far away. Fuck. I will use my action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is not off the cliff yet, right? Like, it's like over. These
Yeah.
are just woods? Okay.
Yeah. These aren't cliffs going down. These are rocks.
We're
going up.
we're in a ravine. Okay.
You're in like a ravine, yeah.
I want to raise this guy up. Shoot, I forgot. It's his insight.
It is the Rizzler. Oh my god, it rolled a 16 somehow.
It's
Holy
fine.
crap. It still is a marked by as a -3 to Riz, just so you know.
I'm glad I have a +6. All right. There's my turn.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'll just use that for your mark. It's going to use a legendary action to move
What?
as it barrels 50 feet, spinning through the ground directly at you.
Oh, hey.
And as it approaches, you watch as parts of it like click into the ground like little feet, and you see like implements starting to come out, bladed ones, and like a saw come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn, Atar.
Okay. Yep.
Awesome. Let's see. And Atari can get up to like there. I think it's like there. Right? Yeah, just about there. She's been like, oh shit. And she is going to she's going to cast a first level bless or second level bless on that should do 4 people, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So everybody but her.
This heart's going to be blessed. All of the humans, correct, and not the construct.
Yeah.
MGG. Let's see. All right.
Yeah.
You cast bless.
And yeah, I think that's it.
At the end of your turn, he uses a legendary action and swings at. Actually, it would have only gone up to here, not directly up to you. It's going to use a saw blade.
Oh, it's got big
17 to
range.
hit.
Good to know. Yeah, and
it's
then
got
I'll use
10 feet,
my
it looks like.
uncanny dodge to half whatever he hits. Is it the 15?
Yeah, it's 7 points of slashing then, as it kind of cuts through your skin.
Here, Ella goes, shit!
All right. And it is this creature's turn. You watch as a little bay opens up on it, and it fires a dart at you.
I...
No. A 21 to hit?
Yeah.
You'll take 2 piercing damage, and I need you to make a constitution save. You guys watch as Ella falls asleep and goes unconscious.
No.
As it literally tranquilizes her. Like dart in the neck. Alright, well, it's got something... Well, it's got you asleep, so it rolls by. 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. It's going to roll up to Natari. And it's going to use its multi-attack.
Hey, girl,
Hey, girly. So that'll be 2 scalpels. A 24 and a 26. So that's 17, then 19 damage.
Awesome.
Hey,
Oh, you already
Wow,
took them out
damn.
right away. Oh, no, wait, that was the, I didn't reset it correctly. 17 and 19, is that what you said?
Yep.
17. Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
And here comes the saw blade, which is a crit.
Awesome.
Good night.
It just knocks you
Well, Nakari
unconscious.
is down. Yeah, Nakari is
Yeah.
unconscious. Night-night.
And the bless goes away.
Sorry, y'all.
Rowan.
Oh shit. Rowan casts
Oh, so goddamn high. Holy shit.
Enlarge Reduce on Mig. And he enlarges him.
Mig gets big.
And he... Let's see. 5, 10, 15... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He has Mig just go up there and take a dodge action.
All right.
And
Mig runs up to dodge.
um 5, 10. Can I do anything else? Boop, 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 boop. Nope, can't. He's just
All right.
he's just gonna sit back and kind of go, "Oh God."
At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action to swing at disadvantage against MGG. 20 to hit.
20 does it, yeah.
Takes 18 slashing damage. All right, Mo, you're up.
Alrighty. Moog's gonna run up to Natari and cure wounds.
Thank you.
That's gonna be it for this round.
All right. Stella's turn. She heard use thunder on this thing.
Thunder.
So she'll use third level shatter.
Oh my god, I love that spell.
I love that's one of my favorite spells. I was like,
It's still an explosion. So it's in her kit.
Yeah.
An explosion of thunder. It has disadvantage because it is a construct, but it has magical resistance, so it's just a straight roll for it. So that's going to be a con save.
Oh, yes.
It fails. And you watch as this thing, pieces begin flying off of it as an explosion of thunder. It appears to be vulnerable to thunder damage. Ludmilla did not lie to you.
Mom would never lie to me.
Oh my god.
I mean,
And someone roll me a d20 for that wild magic.
So wild.
ugh. Oh no.
What'd you get?
$17.
You're good. Nothing happens. And she's gonna go, the fuck is this thing? And kind of go off this direction, kind of circling in the direction to start heading towards Ella.
It's a horrible robot. Just kill it.
Eladril's.
Ella, at the start of your turn, you get to make another Constitution save.
Oh, yay. A little better? Yeah. Yeah? 16?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. I was like, 16's not good enough.
I know. I was like, what?
What
the
is
heck?
uh-oh?
When-
What is
when you-
uh-oh?
What's going on?
When you save this throw, you would transcend and go to heaven.
Yeah.
Alright,
Aww.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we're good.
Yes.
I got a
Yes.
16. And you said uh-oh.
You succeed.
Oh.
You wake up out of this stupor.
At the start of my turn, that means I get a turn.
Yes, you are prone, so it's half your move to get up.
Okay, half movement to get up. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at it. This thing's terrifying. Oh, at advantage because it's next to stuff, right? Meg
Yeah,
counts as an
it's
ally.
does your Riz stay if you go unconscious?
It only says if I die. Hold on, I believe. If you you can make an insight check. Creature that isn't incapacitated. If you succeed, you blah blah blah. You disadvantage on 1 minute or until you use the feature on a different target. All it says. Can I link this? Here. Better.
Alright, I'll say you still got your Riz roll and so you have advantage.
Okay. Did I roll again? I don't remember. 14? No.
Roll again.
Roll your second.
19.
You watch as the arrow appears to be flying true to it, but you see a sudden arcane shell appear as it casts shield.
Bonus action, flip it off.
At the end of your turn, it swings a saw at MGG, uncaring of your 21. I'm gonna assume hits.
Is that he's still dodging though, isn't it?
Oh no, he's still dodging. That's right. So 13 misses, I assume.
It does miss.
Yeah. And then it is Natari's turn.
Okay. Natari is going to stand behind Meg because she just got her ass whooped.
I will let you know, because you would have seen it. This thing has a 10-foot reach, so if you move out of 10 feet of it, it will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh. No, thank you. She'll just stay right there. She is going to cure wounds on herself, because she's not doing so good. At a 3rd level. Like, for reals?
That's bullshit.
Ooh. Oh. That's 3 1s. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. You're doing it, Nat.
Tragedy.
Alrighty. And then is she allowed to do her channel divinity as well as that lovely
I
cast?
think that's an action to channel divinity.
Okay. Then she is going to sections.
She's got a potion to drink, maybe? I don't know.
I do, yeah. I'm just looking through my stuff. I think I will drink my potion. Yeah. And then that's it. Maybe I'll if I roll better on that, then I roll better on a freaking potion.
It's one less
So
than your
sad.
3rd level cure wounds. It's not as good. It's not as good.
Oh my god, I can't. Oh, anyway,
Um,
that's it for me.
it is the Grim Harvest turn. Oh, what's this lad gonna do? Oh, first of all, I have to roll to see if he gets back his shield.
No.
He does not. You see the runes that flared up to cast the shield are still like burning Rowan, and you realize that this is an enchantment that you can only use every once in a while.
Mm.
You pick it up because you're a artificer. So it does not get its shield back.
I cast Sawblade.
It is going to first swing a scalpel at MGG to try and knock him out. That misses. Second one is 12 damage.
Yep. He's still up.
Here comes the saw blade to try and finish the job. 15 to hit.
He explodes.
No.
All right. And now that it doesn't have something in its melee, it's going to roll back. And it's going to fire a dart at the thing that shot it. Actually, it would have gone to... Let's see. Sure. It's there. Fires the dart. Trying in. Oh, misses wildly. As
Nice.
Stella goes, "Huh, fuck!" Jumps out of the way as it tries to shoot her with a dart. And then it will continue to roll back. All the way back here. Wrong.
He's rolling away from us.
Appears to be.
That's sketchy.
Rowan pops up here and takes 2 cracks at it.
That hits. And that hits. All right, 15 total damage. Magical piercing seems to do damage properly. Do you want to continue to concentrate on your enlarge?
No, it's pointless. He will stay where he is at, though, and be done.
All right, Mo.
Alrighty. Moog's going to summon a beast.
Bird or puppy?
Puppy.
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 Oh, you got him.
You. Then Moog's going to bonus action, turn into a bear.
All right, I didn't get a chance to make the token yet, so
That's fine.
you are concentrating on puppy.
Okay, so Moog can go 40, Puppy can go 30. That's all we can do for now.
All right. The end of your turn, it is going to use a little legendary action to move.
Fuck you.
And it's
Get
actually
back here.
going to... Yeah. Move up this way as it kind of rolls away.
Come back!
Very
Oh,
strange.
you know what? Yeah. It appears to be trying to run.
Yeah, appears to be.
So it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And lash out her hands. Explosion time. Comes another shatter. Ah. Come on, at disadvantage. It does succeed, so it'll take half. So it'll still take 14 damage. But now I need someone to roll a d20 for me.
Yeah.
I'll do it. You got it?
Good. All right, you're good. Just like fucking thing's trying to get out of here. And it's going to spend a legendary action at the end of her turn. 5, 10. Keeps rolling down the way. Ella.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cunning Ash and Dash. Okay, did that right? I'm going to make this just regular roll, I guess, because it is 5 feet out of my
No.
range.
Oh, yeah. Then yeah. That will miss.
That's all I can do.
Nitari, you're the last one to go before this thing's probably going to book in and escape.
All right. So she can get to Right there. Okay. So right above Moog. Right there-ish. And then she's going to cast Moonbeam on it. Because it's got 120-foot range. And she'll do it.
Fire. That Moonbeam. Is con save correct?
Yes. Well, yeah.
19.
That passes because my.
Right, still takes half damage.
Okay.
Alright. It's
And
the
that'll
Grim
be
Harvest.
right over. It'll.
Yeah.
And will that? Oh no! It fails. Will the moonbeam still be there though?
Yeah, you're concentrating on it.
Okay, so it's like right in front of, like right on it.
And then. Yeah. So it'd have to re-enter it to take the damage.
Yeah.
You can move it 60 feet.
Yeah, I can.
As long as you can see the robot, you can just keep having this beam
This
chase
thing
it.
has a speed of 50 feet. So it can move 100 feet and around, and then another 100 with legendary actions on your guys' turn.
It's
So
gone.
it's
Yeah, I'm like, she's not gonna be able to catch it.
it's gonna escape. But yeah, the thunder damage immediately caused this thing to go into self-preservation mode and started to flee.
Pussy.
Is that being a pussy or being well designed?
It is being well designed. Did we?
It's a
It was
well-designed
Ludmilla
pussy.
who made it, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Self-preservation. Gotta give it to it.
The good thing is that, well, at least she didn't lie to you. It was vulnerable to thunder, and God knows what would have happened if you hit it with any lightning.
Awful. Juiced up on drugs.
Juiced.
I spend a spell slot to get Mig back up on its feet.
Ella comes back to the group because she doesn't want to be alone with that thing around.
Natari just sits down on the ground and she's like, what the fuck just happened?
I took a nap. It was a very good nap.
It was Orban time.
You're hit by a fucking truck, dude.
It definitely was a boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. It ran over me.
Badoo, badoo, badoo.
I've never seen a spell such as Saw Blade before. I need to learn that spell.
Maybe that's what Strahd gifted you. Was the Saw Blade spell.
No.
Damn.
No.
But it has a trail that is left behind if you guys wish to pursue it. You could track it, potentially.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, we can slowly trek after it. Maybe it'll just stop.
I mean, it's on the way. Might as well.
Or maybe it's a trap.
Yeah.
Who knows? Do you wish to track it?
We're going to go that way. So if that adds anything.
You're going to generally follow the road, and if it happens to be somewhere on the road...
Yeah, we'll do that.
I don't know. If we see the trail go off, does anyone game to go and fuck with it? Or... Because Ella will. If the group says go, Ella's gone.
Also, you said pieces of it fell off?
Yeah, some pieces were shattered off with the thunder damage.
Rowan scoops up and puts it in Mig's butt.
All right. You shove some Grim
Jump in the
Harvester
trunk.
right Grim Harvest scrap. Write that down.
Write that down.
Hey,
This thing's been wandering out there for a while, guys, and you just at least you ran into it at a power level you you could scare it away.
Yeah, we have somebody who's quite scary.
Just spirit bombed it.
Man,
Yeah.
bitch.
But now, if you do run into it again, you need to kind of
Back up.
burn it fast.
Burn
Well, if
it
you want to
fast.
kill it, you got to burn it fast.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Very, very fast.
Data gathered. All right, you guys want to kind of pursue its trail and see if you can see
Yeah.
where it might have gone?
Yeah, I want to see if it stays on the road. Like, if we see anything where it veers off, see maybe how far it veers off. So we're not going into the woods that have werewolves in it.
All right, give me survival checks. It's not a very high DC because it's
I don't think a 5's going to do it. My sniffer's not working, Moog.
All right, Moke helps. Or he will sniff.
Sniff.
feel free.
Yes.
Terrible rolls, anyways.
Not such a survivalist, though.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Survival, that's different than perception.
Yeah, it's a survival roll.
Well, it's the same bonus. Never mind.
Same bonus. Okay. All right then. Looking at your guys' rolls. Nat's on it. So you guys begin to follow this thing. It's not an extremely difficult track, especially now that you realize like this groove that's in this mud is like the rolling ball. That this is the locomotion of this thing is like a ball. But from what you saw, it looks like it has like small little legs that deploy, so it can maneuver around spaces that a ball normally wouldn't be able to. And you do follow the trail kind of up to this portion here, and you do see it starts to cut into the woods to the north.
Ugh. I don't know, guys.
And it even like the kind of like rocky path that goes up, this thing is actually able to maneuver up those kinds of walls somehow.
Yeesh.
There's a lot of shit in those woods. I don't know. Because that thing can already do enough damage if you run into like that, plus werewolves and something.
How about we return to town and
I'm
just-
good with that.
we know what the
Protect the chaos there.
To it.
Smiley face.
Yeah, there should be totally enough chaos there
Yeah.
to itch my finger.
Each been that gloomy bear.
As you guys are kind of investigating the path, you hear not too far off to the north the sound of a loud boom, like a similar crack of thunder to the one Stella caused.
Ooh. We gotta go check that out.
We gotta go check that out. There could be so much scrap for you.
I need to scrap.
Go get it, buddy.
All right, let's go.
I need to put that saw blade on MGG.
And Mig is up, right? Like you took the
Mig's
time? Okay, yeah.
It's only a minute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a minute is what? 10 rounds? What'd you say?
Yeah, 10 rounds.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Seconds.
Oh, yeah. Robot first.
As you pursue the path a little further north, trying to go find out the source of this noise, you see at a part of these woods, there is kind of a small clearing of sorts, but you realize that this clearing wasn't there probably a moment ago. You see the pieces of this machine are strewn all about in different directions, and standing, looking towards the ruin of this machine,
Oh my
this
god.
man looks to you and goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
It's Morden.
And that's
Morning.
where
It's
we'll
morning
end this
time.
session.
No! Fucking Mordenkainen.
Where's my hand?
Well, I'm collecting some scrap from this shit.
We found him! Yay us!
Yay!
You guys didn't think that I'd let a boss escape on you. You would have easily handled it, so I let it drag you to the story.
Nice.
Mordenkainen found. ____.
We found him.
And we'll see
can't
what
spell his name.
state Mordenkainen is in next time.
Are you...
Preview, hopefully.
I know this is two different stories. That's not the Mordenkainen that we saw in Avernus, right? He had a different token.
Yes.
It was
That's
that
the
one.
one.
That's the same
It's
one?
the same,
This is just earlier.
it's the same person. He's just not an Archmage yet.
I know. I just wondered if it was the same token because I didn't think.
This
I
is
thought-
the lore character that D&D made. Yeah, it's Mordenkainen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the sound of that explosion, because it's so devastating, is probably like a pretty high upcast of the shatter spell was cast by him. That
Yeah.
just blew this thing to pieces.
Yeah. My guy. My asshole guy. Now
Where's
there's
the
a guy.
hand? Did you bring it from Avernus? Or no?
Yeah,
If
no.
not, then I can go away.
Our next campaign, we'll be dealing with that. That Vecna guy took it.
That's right. Bring it to me.
But after that campaign, it's all yours, buddy. We've got to help too many people. There's so many people who need help in this baby.
Yeah, that'll be as had fun.
Douchebag.
Previously.
Wait, this feels weird. We can't start on time.
Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink, guys. You're back.
I forgot
It's like-
all about the metal bard.
Yes, she was awesome. All of a sudden, we started like mashing out this metal, and I was like, "This is the best day ever."
Awaken, arise, forsaken. I forgot a door. One moment. 1 second. Just gonna slap a door right there, real fast. Don't
Just slap a
We just
door.
slap a door on this
Slap a
thing.
door right there.
I had them memorized, and now I'm blanking on them. Now that you asked,
That's how that works. Exactly how that
you know
works.
what I mean.
Yes.
I'm like, oh fuck, my brain just melted.
I was like, "Oh
The
shit!"
worst.
Please tell me one of them is named Walker Walker.